reasoning.
So, my Monday night campaign, third and other traditional D&D players, we've just started the Doom Vault.
Oh, okay. I know that.
It is my job to keep track of what rooms that we have been in.
Yeah.
Ooh.
How much paper do you have?
I was gonna say,
I have a digital copy of the map, then I'm using stickers and such whatnot to denote having been places and what we've done.
So you know. Ubiquitous.
Yeah, he gave us the map and said,
a good idea.
you know, just so that you know, this is what you're dealing with.
It's a fun run, for sure.
I'm looking forward to it. My Monday night group is as much fun as our Primus run was.
Oh, cool.
I take that as a
My
personal
Tuesday night
insult.
group is not. And after we finish our current, whatever the hell we're doing, I think Kaz and I are both quitting. All right. Why do we have a building map when we're not in a building?
So you guys have received a mission,
Oh, right.
and you are now at the town. So this is the town of Burnsley. It is not on a port, despite what you might be thinking. No, that's not the ocean. That's just grass.
It's a sea of grass.
It's a sea of grass. Yes.
You couldn't find a map.
Was
that you
that
liked?
also not
No.
a river running through it?
Nope. Actually, that is a river. The river is there. So I suppose technically I could add the river down here. Hang on, let's go in now. Hang on. We have to stop everything. Add the river here. There we go. Okay, so now that we have a river, our intrepid adventurers have received a mission. Does any of them remember it, or should I just say it out loud?
Say it out
Oh,
loud.
we were supposed to get some documents from a chest.
Holy crap, you actually remember. I'm sorry.
Preferably not kill people. And
Yep.
Definitely can't kill
Yeah.
the guy whose stuff we're stealing.
Yep.
And should probably not be seen doing it.
Yep. So this is a
So
this is
he
a
sent
sneaking
all of
mission.
us.
This is a sneaking mission, Snake.
That I'm on.
Yep. It's okay. You're a rogue, I think, is how you're showing yourself to other people.
Oh, yeah.
A rogue.
No fires.
So so this is the central
It's
center.
really funny, 'cause you're
of my
gonna have
sister.
a lot of explaining to do once you start using magic, because I still don't think that you are, but you.
No, it's
I still
fine.
think you
It's
are when you
fine.
say you are.
She just has to not use magic, and everything will be fine.
Or she has to stealth cast.
Which is something you can do for a good reason.
Something that I have a skill in.
So this is the city. This is actually the center
Did I fail?
of Burnsley. You have arriven here. So the only thing I've marked on the map is the obvious thing. That's the manor in question. You arrive here pretty early in the morning. You've been traveling through the night. No real issues there. Oh, I suppose I should switch to the town playlist. Hang on a second. The name of this song is The Slaughtered Lamb. I'm not joking.
Great.
It's an inn,
Like a
right?
lamb led to the slaughter.
So you have all the options. What do you want to do?
We could just go up there and ask him for the documents.
I mean, that might fail. You could try to bribe your way in.
Our we weren't really supposed to be, showing our face. So, while in most cases, I would say walking up and asking is actually a very good approach, and I find that it gets me results 95% of the time. I wouldn't recommend that we do that this time.
Good thinking. I'm not an infiltration expert, so I'll leave that to...
I will leave that to my friend.
And so she turns to Braigwen. Well,
'Cause Braigwen's the talker.
You're the sneaky type, right? Or are you the kind of rogue that shoots daggers from afar and pretends to hide?
Tends to hide.
Pretends to hide.
Oh, she shoots
I can
something from
pretend to
afar.
hide rather well. I do other things sneakily, but different classifications.
Super stealthy. It's actually her specialty.
So okay. So
Did
the voice in the sky tells me that that infiltrating places and not being seen is one of your specialties. Is that correct?
In a sense, yes.
Can you be a little bit more specific, comrade?
Hang on. At this point, I'm going to need some lie checks. But real quick, I want to show something off that I found out. So you see this wheel out there, up on the town?
Yes.
Yeah.
So you can just drop a dice on it and say, boop, and it'll roll as many as you have actually put. And then it'll paste it in the chat, so that's 166.
Alright, this is my roll.
No.
Nice.
But I thought this was cool. If anybody wants to, if anybody's doing like a 7d6 thing and you just want to do it really quick, that's an option.
I
That
just
is cool.
remembered that I have a phone.
And here's the dice in like one of each dice in case you actually do feel like doing that.
You're gonna have a
Wow.
hard time lying to me on this. I got a 19 on my
Yeah.
dice.
Jesus Christ.
All right,
I'm
Braigwen.
surprised. I'm
All right,
supposing
let me-
this is a opposed cha,
Yep.
so that would make that a 21.
Okay, so give me.
Does anyone want to assist Braigwen in her flagrant lies?
Where is?
I'll
my-
try your sister, yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
So give me a d20.
Oh, right, that's.
Add your charisma modifier to it.
Okay, let me get.
Sorry, Braigwen, that's
It
only
is
a 5.
noteworthy.
You
It is
success.
noteworthy.
Where is my? There we go. There's my
Um,
character sheet. So.
It is noteworthy that
Charisma's 3. Natural 22.
Woohoo!
Natural freaking 20. Okay, unnatural 22. There we go. Sorry.
I was gonna say,
Mixed
you
up.
rolled a 22 on a d20. That is very impressive lying right there.
No.
I will admit. Very good lie.
110% success.
Unnatural 20. Words are hard.
Words are,
English is stupid.
it's listen. We all understand. We get it. All right, so sis, you're a little suspicious, but you're pretty sure that she's 100% accurate.
How does my ear for deceit play into?
Nope. She's totally legit.
Oh, Jesus.
Actually, what it would be, it was you would add 2 to your roll, sis.
Which would make it
Or no, 1 to your roll. Sorry.
It would be 1.
One.
that.
Oh,
that
so it would be
would-
equal.
That would make it a 23.
A 23.
So how do you?
I thought you were 21.
I thought you said 21.
22. That's correct. It would make it.
Okay, so it's tied.
Okay.
So there's a pretty good chance your ears are going.
2 plus 1 is 3,
Wait a
and
second.
the first number is a 2, so that has to be a 20.
Wait a second. Something's not right here. But
So
I
I
think
guess
I
that
have
means
them
your ears are
marked
taking
cornered
in,
on-
saying, "Wait a second, something's not adding up," but your brain is going along with it anyway.
yep.
Okay, yeah, that's quite a natural reaction, something like that. But yeah, it's in a sense. I'm being intentionally vague, mysterious.
It's very mysterious. It's kind of.
But you're,
creepy,
it's like the
really.
mysterious. It would like, okay, you're full of crap. Okay, fine.
Yeah, you think she's just blowing smoke, probably.
I see. So a better way to put that is you actually not skilled in the stealthy stuff pretty much at all. That's understood. I've met plenty of roguish types that don't do the stealthing, so we just won't put you in charge of the stealth thing. What about you? And she turns over to Darth's character. How are you on the infiltrating and sneaking?
Sometimes passable.
Unless you're a tree.
No.
I can get us out. I'm not so sure about getting us in.
Got it. So you're more of the when shit hits the fan, you kill things on the way out so that you leave no. So there. All right. You all clearly are not as experienced as I am at getting into places you're not supposed to be.
Really
What can I
quick.
say?
Really quick. I'm gonna interrupt my sister. Can everyone make sure their health is set to their current max health down here, please?
Yep.
It is.
Which one is mine? Which one?
It's the one next to your figure.
Yeah, I see. it.
Mine.
Whichever one that is. I mean, it's this one. This is you. So.
Everyone else lower there, so I feel better.
I noticed the 17, and I'm like, are
Mine
you?
is 17.
Are you injured?
I'm squishy.
Just making sure.
Or I
everyone's
do
correct
want
here.
to roll to see if I can find the some of these shadowy people.
Oh, absolutely. Do it.
Is with my modifiers and my underbelly knowledge. That's a 15 there.
Bye.
Okay, so you're gonna be gone. I'm gonna actually come back to that. But you basically leave the group for like an hour to go look into
So he
stuff.
did this in
Yeah,
the
you
last
guys-
town. He's gonna
Oh,
go
so,
for the merchant.
while we're all out there, that
This
like
explains
trying
why I'm
to
not
discuss.
asking him.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
guys all head
about to say,
towards the
'cause he-
tavern. I'll go look around a bit.
So
We're not
she
supposed to
goes
be
through and
seen.
she goes to Darth, and then she goes to Third, and she really just gets the sense that you guys are not infiltrators. And so she's like, okay, look, I get it, I understand. You know, you aren't the type to go out and go sneaking into things. You're more the type to just go bash the door in and go in and get what you want to get out. Fine. This calls for a little bit more finesse than that.
I like how you broke your mic. You
No,
went
I didn't
so
break my
high.
mic, I whispered it.
Oh, okay. I thought you went so high pitched. The mic was just like, no.
No, I didn't.
Not gonna do it.
No.
Just not.
I didn't
we're
want to
done.
blow your ears in.
Yeah.
So here's what I suggest, right? So this morning, right? It's soon to be. It's just shy of like the 11th bell toll. Which means we're getting close to lunchtime. That's when there's going to be a lot of people out on the streets and doing things as they, go home to get their lunches and then go back to work and about their business. So let's go and scope out the place. And then my cousin, he lives just down the street, right? So we
What
go.
color is your cousin?
What color is my cousin?
Yes.
He's dusty gray.
We'll put him there. Okay, please continue.
So let's go down. Let's scope out the place. And then my cousin, he lives just up the street around the corner. He's got a big house. We can go, we hang out with him, we have dinner, we catch a nap, get well rested, we figure out where the hell that other one went to. And then tonight, in the cover of darkness, we go and we do the sneaky. I mean, I'm just saying. You know?
Need a black cloak.
I mean, are you wearing are you wearing Can You See Me Now yellow?
Actually,
Or glow in the dark?
I mean, given the
Or fluorescent
circumstances,
purple?
maybe.
it's more foresty.
Well, yes, we can. Actually, my cousin is really good friends with one of the local clothiers. I'm sure we can probably get a couple of some gray or black cloaks to help aid in the sneaky feeling.
Counterpoint, you don't actually want black.
You're not there. You went off to find contacts.
Who said that?
No. Yeah, you hear from down the street. You don't want to wear black, and just nobody has any idea who he's talking to.
Black's more cinematic.
I mean, black is good for a modern setting for stealth. What you actually want in a more medieval setting is navy blue.
Yeah, for natural shadows. Like moon light, things like that.
Oh, there's going to be a lot of torchlight, probably especially in the town streets and in and around the particular castle that we're going to. It's not like they turn all the lights off. They have to have lights out for the guards.
Yeah.
And the watchtowers and such whatnot. All right, so, how does that sound to you guys?
It's
Great.
sounds like a better plan than just busting in.
Question: do we actually know what we're looking for, as in what they look like?
It's paperwork.
Yes, it's
Puppy.
the third drawer on the left. Underneath the stack of papers, there's a hidden drawer. You lift it up. There's actually a locking mechanism kind of up underneath and to the side. And it pops it open, and you pull them out. You put it back, and I've got some fakes that we can supplant in there, so that he's not necessarily the wiser that these have been taken, as long as he doesn't look at them. It should be a quick in and out job. I don't know why they're sending 6 of us. 5 of us. 1, 2, 3, 4.
5 is correct.
Were there 5 or 6 or 4 of us? Because we seem to be missing some.
Yeah, he's
Oh.
going to go off and find a merchant and come back a little bit. That's what he did last time.
I see.
It worked out very well too.
Okay,
I mean,
well,
we weren't sneaking last time.
so this street here, there's a couple of different ways that we can get to the capital. We can take this first right here in front of us, or we can go up to the next street and take that one, and it'll take us along the path of the river, which actually takes us back past my cousin's house. So I'd actually suggest that we go and we take the second path. The first one will get us to our destination just a little bit quicker, but it also doesn't give us any escapability of where were we going on the way. Shall we?
I'm just sure.
So she leads you, and yet Braigwen charges down without anyone else. She immediately gets mugged.
Ah, this must be your cousin Vinny's
Oh,
place.
shoot, I was grabbing Braigwen's character, sorry. I thought mine was in front.
That,
No, you're the one with. You're the only one who insisted on green skin. So you are the one with green skin.
I was way zoomed out. I didn't insist.
Yes, you did. I had finished that sprite and was exporting it, and you said, "What's my skin color?" And I'm like, and so I went back
yeah.
and I fixed
Hey.
it.
We made my skin and my hair color match.
So there's a nice big house in front of you. It's actually the one that I'm covering right now. It's the pseudo 2-story one here, and it's the one that's like directly under there. And there's a nice woman. She immediately recognizes Auralia. There's Xahn, and says, "Hey, Xahn, it's been so long. How are things?" Hug, big Italian hug, you know. And then Bob shows up. "Hey, my name's Bob," because everyone's named Bob. There, big hug, big hug.
Hug, hug, hug.
4 more people do this in quick succession. They're all kids, of course, but
Ah, yeah, and
Big
then
house,
these,
big
these
house.
are the littles, and they are so much fun to play with. These are my friends, and
Aw.
we're in here on business.
of course, of course. By the way, sis, how much money do you have?
34 currency.
Okay. How much are you going to spend?
We'll decide that later.
So, hey, come in, come in. We were just about to have breakfast. And you could smell sausages and eggs and some waffles are just the scent of like the baked goods combined with like the buttery eggs is just wafting through the kitchen. From the kitchen.
Just looking at Aurelia.
But we were actually wondering if we could drop in for dinner and maybe a nap this afternoon. We've got a little bit of business to attend to this morning.
We can stay for breakfast too.
I mean, you don't have
Remember.
to.
She turns to you and she says, "Remember, lots of people being out and about on their business means that we won't be noticed in the crowd."
Hungry. All right.
Sneaky, sneaky.
Eat
But
some of your
food.
elk jerky.
Oh yeah, by the way, right about now you start to smell the bacon in addition to the sausage.
Is that bacon?
Yeah, we just
I got
got it.
some excellent elk bacon. I'll trade you for some of yours if you'd like this. And she just pulls out like a whole cured rack of bacon out of her bag.
That's where that went.
You are a good thief, apparently.
I mean, you are the bacon bear, and I figured you wouldn't mind sharing with a comrade.
Oh no, I don't mind. I was just wondering where.
What she pipes up? These are the bacon bandits?
Yeah.
Barons.
Oh, sorry,
Barons.
sorry, barons. Right, sorry.
We're not those kind of
Oh,
barons. We're those kind of
yep.
barons.
It's very, very different.
So if you could put this in the storage, in the cold storage, that'd
Oh,
be
absolutely.
awesome. And I wouldn't mind having a couple of slices of the cooked stuff, and maybe we can come to an agreement on some other spices and staples to go along our business later.
You should tell him about our 5th member too.
Yes, there's another one. I don't remember exactly what he looked like, but he actually
He's so indistinct.
he ran off before we could tell him where we were going, so he's probably just going to be wandering around the corner of such and such and such and such street, and he looks kind of like this. So if you could send one of the littles over to go find him later, that'd be great.
If you ask his
Suddenly,
name and he gives you a shifty smile, you'll know it's him.
suddenly the camera shifts over to Shadow. I'll actually
Beaten to a pulp in an alley. Oh.
Realizes out of nowhere that he forgot to find out where we were going before he just wandered.
No. Okay, so Shadow.
Yep.
You Shadow Machine, but yeah, you have successfully managed to find one of the local thrifters. They look at you kind of weird, and after some discussion, you realize that they mostly don't have like traditional thievery guild here. Instead, there's an information brokers guild, which runs the services around here. Unfortunately, the mere fact that you're talking with them puts them into a little bit of a suspicious mindset for some reason. I'm not actually sure why. And in relatively short order, one of them attacks you.
Oh, okay.
Now,
I was just kidding. By the way.
So, no initiative. You go first. What do you do?
I stab him.
All right. Well, you lunge in, get
With
nice and
mine.
close to his dual wielding there. That's gonna be great.
So, what was that? With dexterity 15,
Okay, that'll hit.
and then damage 6.
Nice. Okay, so he's actually pretty wounded. Ugh. It's like, how dare you? Well, listen,
Hey, you came at me.
you, whoever's trying to take over this town, who sent you? And then he lunges at you. He's gonna take a hit at you. And here,
Alright.
I'll even do it over here so you can see his result. No, I don't want to roll 15. Hang on, there we go. Oop,
High level
Oop.
area.
there we go. He rolls a 3.
Oh, so he does absolutely nothing.
He does
to me 'cause
not
I got-
successfully hit you. Actually, I should have rolled 2 because he does have a offhand, which is going to be a 9.
Which still doesn't hit me.
What is your AC actually?
15.
Okay, yeah, he's not going to hit you. He's not going to hit you. So his he swings at you, but he's kind of wounded from the bleeding. So both shots kind of go wide. He's like, who sent you? Tell us right now.
I'm not here to take over anyone. I just need some information about this warehouse I'm trying to infiltrate tonight.
Warehouse? You mean a mansion?
Or whatever it is. Castle
There's some
warehouse.
building over there. I don't know. I
Building
need
over
to steal
that way.
stuff from it. Okay. I just need one more thievery thing this week. I'm good for it. I swear. So, it's your turn.
So, I'm gonna say, like, I don't want to fight you. I already, hurt you some. I'm not trying to take over this town. No one sent me. I just trying to get into this building over there tonight and want some information about the layout of it.
Who you working for? Cosp. If you
Cosp.
want to give the answer.
Yeah, this merchant named Cosp.
Cosp. He pauses a second. Considers. It's all right. We'll let you go for now. Stand down, boys. And you see 3 people who are... You just now, I should say, noticed 3 people who had crossbows leveled at you, who lower them. Okay.
Well, I appreciate you not having them open up on me.
I'll tell you what. And he stretches because he's pretty wounded. You, what you willing to pay for this information, sir? And to cover the incident here.
What a leg of elk do?
I'm gonna need some a little more gold flavored, I'm afraid, or actually magicite flavored, because they traded magicite in this setting.
You're the one who's really low on money too, I think.
Yeah, he is.
Yes,
That's the funny
I
part.
am very low.
Not that he knows that.
I can give you a slip tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow morning.
What do you? He hesitates. All right, tell you what. Come back to this alley where we're at right now tomorrow morning, and you better have that money, or we're gonna get it one way or another. You follow me?
Mm-hmm.
All right. And he ninja vanishes into the ether.
And then
Right,
you see
so
him
my-
just limping
That's
down.
just the way that works.
So my information gathering has done nothing.
He does the Batman thing where he's got the hook grappling, and he's out. He goes out of
the
frame.
3 people wielding crossbows do the same.
Yep, and they all go.
Fully maintaining eye contact the whole time.
Oh, yep. They're watching you with the crossbows out, like.
Well, that was a bust. Oh well. I'll just head to the local tavern then.
You've got many options. So for taverns, you've got this one, and this one.
Just got their Starbucks.
Yep, there's a Starbucks here. Here, I'll color them for taverns. Let's see what we got for this one. Then we'll have like a purple one. And this is the name of these places. The purple, the blue, and the teal, we'll call it. There you go. And there's your options.
Alright, well, I'll look over to the Teal Tavern.
Okay. You're immediately robbed. No.
Of my free shavings.
Yes, they're like, give us that! So you're hanging out there. Cut back to the rest of the party. They have
enough money to buy alcohol.
He does. He does.
But I'm not there to drink, I'm just, scoping out the place, trying to get eavesdrop on
The
some
cheap stuff
people.
probably costs, what, 2 shavings?
I'd say 1, honestly. But that's not a lot. Like, that's a glass, Anyway, so, god dang it. Stop. There. You are now there. That is your new position, Tyren.
Oh, good lookout position.
Oh, okay.
You have settled down
Apparently.
for breakfast. Because you were convinced to. Over Xahn's objections. As soon as you smelled the food, what actually happened is you were talking, and the discussion kind of roamed into the dining room, and everyone else kind of roamed in, and everyone just kind of kept sitting down and then eating the food that was in front of them. You're still talking. Like, it's just been this one smooth transition, right? Now, I want someone to roll a D10 for me, please.
Okay.
I don't care who, but whoever gets it out first.
4.
It's a 4. So this is such a good meal that you guys have been missing out on for weeks at this point, that you actually get a morale boost of 1 for the rest of the day.
Hooray.
Okay.
Not me, though.
Nope. You avoided getting stabbed, which is a feat. It's a thing. You
Yeah.
didn't take any damage. You didn't even lose any money. You're gnawing on your elk.
Yeah.
And I haven't had to pay for food.
Throwing
in
that
like a week.
off at
This
the
is great.
tavern.
Yeah. So during the course of the discussion, I'm just going to go ahead and kind of remove some of the role playing here for the sake of expediency. How much you pay determines how much info you get.
We're not gonna get much.
I have 4 shavings.
I have 5 shavings.
So, how I imagine this going
my body.
is as things move forward, my cousin starts telling me about bills and things that are due,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm assisting in paying the bills.
Well, yeah. They need help. They're your cousins. Obviously.
So as we're just sitting there and eating, the conversation it starts off kind of flowing around just, random small chat. And then periodically you'll hear her, you'll hear Aurelia mention things like, yeah, and do you remember, what was his name? Steven on the guardhouse at the who are we robbing?
Hang on. Where's the notes? Lotes, I think. I'm not actually sure if that's the right guy.
Which is what title?
He's a merchant lord.
Yeah, on guard, and it's his mansion that we're robbing, right? Or is it his warehouse? Both.
His mansion, sorry.
Okay. Yeah, and I remember hearing that, Lotes hired Steven, that we went to grade school with, onto his guard duty. Is that right?
That's I don't know. I mean, I feel like sorry, I'm just really distracted. They're taking higher tithes lately, and I've been trying to put the kids through college, and oh my god, there's just this. I had so much trouble getting a hold of the grain in order to make these delicious waffles.
Yeah.
Anyone else can jump in, by the way, if they want to.
she'll push a handful of shillings. And, yeah, I know money's tight. I got it's just me on my end, but I mean.
When you say a
the
handful,
brood as large as yours, huh?
when you say a handful,
Like 4 or 5 to start.
okay. By the way, Braigwen, I love your hair right now.
Oh, thank you.
It's very nice.
It's 2 washes.
So,
I've discovered with mine that as the color washes out of the black and like it stops showing any color, my
Yeah.
gray just holds it. And so for literally months after this, I will have shining neon bright purple hair anytime the sunlight hits it.
Nice. Yeah, this is bleach.
Bleach eats my hair, no matter how
Yeah.
short of a time period, and with as dark as my hair is, in order to get it light enough to hold color that dramatically.
Mhm. Yeah.
If I kept
Yeah,
my hair at
this-
a buzz cut all the time, it'd be fine.
Yeah. I have to be careful with the ends, though.
Yeah.
You know.
So anyway, so she goes through and she tosses a handful over, and she's like, yeah, with a brood as large as yours, I can imagine that things would be, can be a little bit tough, and so how many people would you say are on Steven's squad?
oh gosh, like, I suppose it depends on the time of day, obviously, as with most things, but,
I was thinking, probably, after dark, in the dark hour.
oh, there's about 12, give or take.
And do we know how often they make rounds, or are they?
Oh, not often at all. There's a few, I think. I'm not sure of specifics.
Mostly stationed on the town side or the woods side?
Oh, more towards the woods, definitely.
I make a lie check here.
Yeah.
That's going to be a 21.
Okay. I suppose I should do a hidden check for this one. Where's my dice? There.
I'm not lying.
Not you.
I mean,
She's been lying this whole time.
Well, no.
Okay. What'd you get, Tyron?
Like, I rolled a 9,
I think.
which puts me at like an 11. So,
Raw check plus wisdom.
but I'm not lying.
not you.
Plus...
Your relatives.
Yeah. The okay, so that's gonna be near as you can tell, they are on the level. You are suspicious, though.
Mainly because we're talking in such circles. I see. I heard that what was the guy's name again?
Lotes?
Lotes. I heard he had his office renovated recently. Brought in a special craftsman for the desk specifically.
The desk?
Yeah, remember you didn't hear about that. I heard that they brought in this special craftsman from out of town, one that's specifically good at making drawers.
Okay, your brother's apparently too stupid
I'm
right now.
giving him information. Do you not remember earlier in this conversation where I was telling them that, oh yeah, I know exactly where the papers are. They're in the
Right,
right,
yes,
right.
okay.
And it has a secret
God,
hidden
I am more out of it
compartment,
than I
and you push in there and you push in there and it pops up a thing. You get the papers out and then you put the fakes in.
That's... Sorry, I'm having chest pains and I don't know why. Give me a second.
Sister's role playing is not bad enough to give you chest pain.
It's that...
It's Agnes.
Sorry, I don't know what this is.
Okay.
Okay, I'm okay.
Are you having trouble breathing?
No, it just hurts a lot. It feels like I have
Hurts where? Hurts how?
something, it's like on my sternum.
Okay.
Ugh.
Like a muscle pain? Like a bone pain?
I'll just
Like
stay
a something
stretched.
inside pain?
It's okay, I'm about to die on camera. I'm not even streaming.
That sounds like gas.
It could be, I guess. I'm not sure what I
have
ate,
felt
which
that
have done
before.
this lately.
It's cold. It feels like cold. You slightly panic. Yeah, that feels like gas. That sounds like
I wonder
gas.
what could be doing this. Maybe it's the chicken? I don't know. Whatever.
I don't know. It's
I was
happened
gonna say, do
to
you
me
want to go
before.
take a Tums?
I have Tums right here.
Well, then,
Yeah.
take a Tums.
For some reason, Tums are on my desk. Don't read into that.
So Kazra's surgery is next week.
Okay.
Just a heads up. So next Wednesday may be out.
That makes sense. Okay, so.
But I don't remember what day.
Yeah.
So I think that I would know these things. My husband's having not necessarily unmajor surgery, and I don't know what day it's
He'll
happening.
be fine. He'll be fine. Northeast.
I can't go with him anyways.
It's the northeast room.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's northeast?
The location of the drawer.
Ah, yes. Anyway, so going through, and he brought that that desk maker in, and the one that specialized, that was specifically brought in because he was so good at furniture crafting, and had those renovations done to his office. And what's the merchant we're working for's name?
Cosb. Yes.
Cos was wanting to know, I have notebooks around here somewhere. I should make notes of this stuff. Cos was wanting to know the name of that merchant so that he could have a desk made for himself. Yeah.
I didn't hear the sentence you just said, sis.
Really?
Yeah, I didn't catch it. I'm sorry.
She repeated what she had said before. We're looking for. I heard that the guy that we're robbing had brought in a furniture maker that was specializing in making drawers, and the merchant that we're working for is wanting to find out who that furniture maker was because he wants to have a desk made himself. He was so impressed with what he'd heard about this desk that he wants to have one made himself.
Well, obviously.
Basically saying in completely roundabout ways, that's where we're headed, and that's why we need the information.
Yeah, I get you. So she's gonna be like, awesome, that makes perfect sense. I suppose you're gonna try to make a late night visit. I mean, you don't have to, but it seems to be more your style. And she turns to look at the rest of the group.
Yeah,
I'm a
don't look
night
at
owl.
these newbies. Best I can tell, not a single one of them's ever. She points to Braigwen. She says, "This one seems to think she can sneak in places. That one says he just blows stuff up on the way out." Points to Darth, and this one over here thinks he's met a mage.
That's
Right.
true.
A mage.
More than one.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Were you in the military?
Yeah.
Oh, well, okay. Then that makes sense.
Not in the Duke's military, though. I've been in the military my whole life. I've never met a mage.
That's true. I think he's just blowing smoke. Look, you don't have to impress us here. I know we look like we're some kind of backwater yokels to wherever you're from.
I'm not trying
Got
to
better
impress
food
them,
than we
just
do.
saying what I know.
Sure you do. So what would you do, Mr. Military Man, if you trying to make a midnight visit to examine this wonderful desk?
Well, if we were still in the military, we just overwhelmed them with an amount of force and take what we needed. But are there 5 people
it's
there?
best not to.
So I'm taking it that because you're not jangling enough right now, you're thinking about trying to make an unscheduled appointment.
I mean, that's how that goes.
Right about now, it cuts to Shadow Machine. He's in the middle of a brawl.
Oh no.
Jesus
Please don't
Christ.
put me in the middle of a brawl.
Just right in the middle. No, you're not doing it. They're not attacking you. You're just sitting there, like, with your mug, like, trying to keep your head down, and there's like a chair flying over your head, and
Oh,
a bottle gets thrown over here.
You lift your mug up to take a drink just as somebody crashes
Yep, yep. Someone goes
Chose
right.
the wrong
right,
tavern.
There we go.
Okay, during this brawl, anyone who gets knocked out, I want to pickpocket them for a couple. For some money.
Give me a dex check.
That's a 22.
Oh my god. Tyren, roll me a d6.
Okay. That's a 5.
All right, so there's 5 shavings that you get out of it. You
Ooh,
Yay!
money
More than
bags.
doubled your pocket.
Yep, yep.
Congratulations.
Score.
Put those thief skills to use.
Yep, yep.
Also, I was in there, hoping to overhear any info about, from the guards who work there who might be visiting the tavern.
Okay, so what you overheard before the brawl started was several... No, right before. Because what happened is several guards came in from the night shift of the manor, and they were basically bragging at how much money they make to do nothing. And several of the town guards took offense to that. They have noticeably worse gear, by the way, and they don't seem quite as well kempt in general. You can tell just by looking at them. And so you're like, yeah, okay. So you start listening, and you were probably just about thinking about to sidle over and try to start up a conversation when one of the town guards slugs one of the manor guards, and
Chaos ensues. I get, sticky fingers and get some money.
Yep. Yeah, you can keep trying to pickpocket if you'd like to. Each time there will be an opposed check to see if you are spotted.
I was gonna say he should probably have a stealth check somewhere in there.
That one's an unnatural 20 now.
Okay, so Braigwen, give me a D4, please.
I guess I do have a D4. You just
I
Are
have one.
bump everything.
Picky about
I have one already.
Yeah, I
Are
got
you
it
being
right here.
picky about the people that you're stealing coins off of?
Who?
That's a
No.
good question.
Coins off of one side, or are you stealing coins off of anyone who falls?
Anyone who falls.
Okay, so
As also bluffing me, like, oh, I'm trying to like
See, this
check
is
on
how I
them,
can,
make sure, like, oh, are you all right, dude? And
this
while
is
I'm
the difference between Shadow and how I play Viewers at Home. Because if I were playing, like if Zariel were in this game, she would have been pickpocketing specifically one side, so that when they came to, and the other, one side was missing their pocketbooks and the other side wasn't, they would assume that the side that hadn't lost their money was the one who had stole the money, and the fight would continue.
no, I'm going you over
But
to
he's
each guy
broke.
as a pretense.
yeah, he needs the money, man.
Yeah, I'm going to every single person as with the pretense of, oh my god, you just got knocked out. Are you okay? So
Are
like,
you okay? Are you okay? Ruffle.
yeah, ruffle through their stuff and get them like up against the wall and like in on the recovery position because they're knocked out.
You get 2 more shavings out of that guy.
That gives me 10, which gives me the money I need to pay the rogue that I stabbed.
You gonna go for another one? I'll give you one more chance.
That one's a 17.
Ooh. Okay, so as you're grabbing, he grabs your hand. It's like, what are you doing?
Trying to help you out, trying to see if you're injured.
I'm gonna need a lie roll here.
That one is a... What's that?
Charisma.
18.
Oh wow, I got a 17.
Oh.
So he's like really hesitant. In fact, I'm gonna make you come up with a reason for what you're doing here, just to really.
Just want to make sure you don't have any, under,
I wanted your wallet was so heavy. I had to help you. It needed to be lightened, sir.
I want to make sure you don't have any internal injuries. You
That
could
guy that
be
hit
bleeding
you
on
that guy that hit you had a broken beer bottle. You might have been stabbed.
Yeah, I want to make sure you don't have any blood coming from you or anything. Make sure you're not gonna die from
Well,
infection.
I appreciate it. Now, please leave me be. And he actually makes a point to kind of shove you away.
All right.
Shove. By the way, this is one of the manor guards.
Ah.
Just for reference. The D4 was a city guard. The D6 was a manor guard. So, meanwhile, The second round of bacon has been served.
Coming from the elk bacon that we.
Yep, this is now some elk bacon. And I'm going to go just give you a couple things. This place is reasonably well defended, but in a manner that is not prepared for actual adventurers, is the general gist of what you get. And I'm not going to give you any more specific information, because what I'm going to want, what they're going to want, is they're basically going to be like, so how are you thinking you're going to get in here? You know, what's your plan to go pay this unscheduled visit?
I mean, you know, my MO is, you know, climb up the tower and just, you know, stay in a shadow spot and, you know, break in through an unused window. But she looks around. I'm not sure these ones could handle it, so it's probably going to be either a diversionary type situation, which I know would require funds. And she pointedly looks around. No longer trying to play the ruse. Which would require some funding, but we could likely, I mean, I'm sure we could create a diversion, but these faces aren't known around here. So it might be better to have, you know, some of the wee ones playing with fire in order to create a diversion.
No fire.
Yeah, you know, maybe even on the wood side, you know, with the news of that forest that burned down, you know, fires near the woods would probably be met with, and you know, they don't treat kids too bad, so maybe send some of the younger ones, and get in a ruse about how, you know, they were being made fun of because they couldn't start the campfire when they were out and about, and so they were practicing, and then the guards will probably give them a lecture, walk them home to their parents, but you know what I'm saying, a small fire on the outer wall or in the woods might be a good distractionary tactic. Or you know, there's also the old you know, try to drug them method, knock them out and get in that way. But I'm thinking a floor entry is going to be.
It's worth noting there isn't really a second floor to this place.
Okay.
It's just relevant.
Admittedly, I was thinking at least 2 stories.
Nope, it's 1 story.
I'm just sitting here going like, oh, thank God.
There's actually a reason for that, other than I didn't want to set up 2 maps. I swear. I thought of that before I sat down and started setting up the map.
So anyway, so she's going to say, you know, well, you know my usual MO, get in, get out, not get seen, stick to the shadows. But these ones are, well, they're not the sneaking sort as much as they might think they are.
Well, she turns to the rest of the group. What's your big plans?
I like poisoning them.
That's also going to count money unless you know somebody, you know, an alchemist somewhere. And then we'll have to hire somebody to send this stuff in. Are you thinking poisoning the well so that it knocks everybody in the mansion out, which could take a couple of days? Or are you talking, you know, hiring some vixens down at the local brothel to, you know, wine and dine them with a sedative? I mean, I know a lady that down there, Claudette, right? She could probably run a special for the manor guards. Yeah.
Well, it depends on how much she charges.
I mean, a job that depends on how many of them we want to drug. That's drugging them is probably going to be one of the most expensive routes we go, because we not only have to pay to get the poison, but we have to look for one that's non-lethal unless we want a tag over our heads, and then we've got to pay off whoever we hire to administer it, and we've got to do it in such a way that it doesn't look like it's, you know, it's us. And you know, Bob and Susan here, you know, they know a lot of people in town, but you know, it takes a lot of shavings to
no killing.
Get people's tongues to stop wagging.
I mean, you can kill if you get away with it and don't let anybody know about it, ever.
Yeah, no, that's...
So you'd have to deal with the body yourself, is what that really boils down to.
Well, poison seems the safest, although you keep saying expensive. I have no idea what expensive actually means.
Bob?
Well, scratch chin. I suppose I could let some poison go for 17 shavings each.
17 shavings per person or per dose? Or
Oh no, for a bag, I don't know how far you want to spread that out exactly. Tell you what, I'll go run an errand really quick, okay? Go see what I can grab, and he leaves. Cut to Shadow Machine. Some guy enters the tavern, and he wanders over to the barkeep and says, "Hey."
Completely ignoring the ongoing.
Oh yeah, the brawl. He just goes right through it, utterly uncaring. He walks up to the tavern, and you can overhear him. He says, "Hey, I'm gonna need some poison, some knockout poison." He just says it right up. Woman's like, "Yeah, sure, no problem. Let's see here, I got this, I got this, I got this. How much are those gonna run?" Yeah, this is gonna run for this and this and that. Okay, thanks. And so he doesn't actually buy any. He's just getting prices. Then he leaves.
That's odd.
Someone gets thrown through a window.
That's normal. I hate to be this. I hate to be you right now, barkeep. Your window just got smashed.
Ah, it's okay. I'll make them pay for it.
Yeah. So who do these people work for? And
Well, I mean,
story?
the town guard, they ostensibly work for the Baron, who I didn't make a name up for because of how incredibly relevant he is. I'll make up a name right now. Baron Bob. No.
We already have a Bob. This is Bob Dude.
Bob Dude. Wait, hang on. We'll call him Bode.
Oh, yeah.
Bode. There we go.
This is Baron Bode is the one who's in charge of this area. And so the town guard ostensibly work for him. But the problem is, while he is the Baron and he's the one who directly reports to the Count, I actually know this person. That would be... Oh, I can't see the map. I think this is Wycor. Wycor or Gasca. Anyways, the Count.
Yeah, Whitecore.
Okay, the Count Malin Wycor. So the Baron directly reports to the Count, and it's not like that's a weak Count, but the problem here is the Baron just doesn't hold the power in town. It's all on the Merchant Lord. Now, Merchant Lords are actually kind of rare. A little bit of world building here for a second. A lot of the money is focused on the very small amount. You heard about the 1%. This is the 0.1% kind of a deal.
Right.
So very, 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 very few merchants actually are Merchant Lords. This is an irregularity. So Mr. Merchant Lord Lotes here, I think it's Lotes.
Yes.
Yes, I'm right. He's the one who actually runs the town, and everyone knows it, and everyone hates him for it. They kind of put up with it because he pays them, but he kind of keeps it a boot on all of the local trade. And as a direct consequence, if you want anything in town, you pretty much have to go through him and pay him taxes, not the Baron, not the city, him.
Oh, okay.
And
So I can see how the local populace wouldn't care much for this guy.
yeah, they're not super happy about it, especially since most of them have to pay taxes a second time to the actual government.
Oof.
Now, so that's the premise of the brawl. Now, the thing is, this brawl, she's not even trying to call the guards. I mean, who's she going to call? The guards are right over there fighting.
But yeah.
This is such a normal thing that it's going to be a non-instant, effectively. Once they're done getting it out of their system, there'll be some money that'll exchange hands, and then everyone will go on with it.
Gotcha. Well, it must keep the glass merchant pretty busy.
She leans over. Actually, it's this really cheapo. Like, we just get beer bottles and melt them down into a pane. It's not great.
Well, that's a solution right there.
It's what we got, you know.
So, about this Lotes here.
He lives in a mansion up north.
Mansion.
If you want to rob him, he's got about 12 guys who rotate regularly there. And she's just saying this, like, casually.
Well, I think I'll go out and just scout the place out a little bit.
All right. Have fun. Don't get killed.
Yep.
So while he's heading up north, we cut back to you guys. And you've been in the deep planning phase now, right?
This alley here.
If you guys wish to another few shavings out, let's say about 6, you could get a rough map of the mansion.
Yeah, sure. I can contribute if you want.
Hey, Third, do you know how to take like a screen capture and then send it through Discord?
I do.
Could you do that to me, please, real quick, to show me what your map looks like?
Sure.
Because I don't know, and I kind of need to. Anyways, so, who's paying up?
I'll put 3 out.
Alright. Who's putting the other 3 up?
Third.
Yes.
Alright, who's putting the fourth 3 up?
Wait, what? I thought it was...
I'm just trying to bilk more money out of you. He says that. He's like, it's good, it's good. So he gives you a map, and at some point I will see what you guys see. So I have to wait now until I have this information.
Yeah. I can give another 3 if...
It's working.
You
it's
go to
working.
pull it out thinking everybody is, and you know, my character just kind of reaches out and pushes your hand back.
Okay.
And says, that's not how this works.
So
You
that's...
have a working relationship. He doesn't need a tip.
That's actually good. It's so what you see on the table that Third has just shared with me. I know our viewers at home get to see the whole dungeon because you get my view. But if you look at that, you will see a rough approximation. Each black square is a room. The entrance is obvious, but in case I have to label it, the entrance is over here.
Right.
There's windows all over the place. Like I said, it's effectively a one-story building. The ceilings are high, but I'm talking like higher than normal. There's not they're vaulted.
Yeah. Right. Gotcha.
There is known to be where are they? Here we go. It is no. So one of the other things you get is that they have 8 guys. This is not part of the 12, by the way. Who basically just patrol around the grounds on a regular basis. Pretty much.
So there are 12 inside and 8 outside.
Yes, and these guys effectively stay equidistant as they roam around. They are pretty regular about it, and these are so. From what you understand, the guys inside, that's the cushy job. The guys outside, that's the hardened guys. That's where he puts his best people, because they're the ones who constantly find people trying to rob this place. They catch people regularly, and they're good at it. These are the guys who have the higher spot checks and who have an actual professional regime. If you successfully get inside, well, you're probably going to be fine. At least that's what she tells you.
So, with how they keep equidistant, are they able to cover each other, see each other?
I mean, that's like 60 feet. You can see 60 feet down the way, yeah. If you're in the middle of the night, though, it'll be a lot harder to.
Right.
But you're probably talking... If you were to hypothetically... I'll just give you this. If you were to hypothetically take this guy out at this point of the thing, you would probably have about 30-ish seconds of totally free time before he would be like, well, hang on a second. And if you didn't dispose of the body, he would catch you right then and there. Or if you were still there. And then probably close to like a minute total before he would probably realize something was off. Even that's not guaranteed, though. It's possible he wouldn't find out for a little bit longer. There would be dice rolls involved.
Gotcha. So is that sort of what I see? I'm watching the thing and I see just,
Yeah, you can actually watch these patrols going by, and they are regimental.
So is there like a wall around this place, or just the guys?
There's no wall. I know there's a wall on the map, but there isn't a wall in real life.
Gotcha. All right.
There's a wall of people.
Gotcha. So I'm watching.
When is shift change?
So they change. Well, Shadow Machine, how long are you watching?
I'll watch for an hour.
So over the course of the hour, you observe a shift change.
So that means the shift change about every hour, maybe 2. Alright.
It's about noonish right now, for reference.
Well, so about me.
Also, I'm gonna need a stealth check, I just realized.
Alright.
Because you're scoping the place out. Ooh.
That would be with Dex, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Unnatural 20.
Oh my god, barely. Just barely. I got a 19.
Oof. Wow, that's the second one of those I got.
So, what I'm gonna say is that one of them stops, and then looks right in your direction. Just stops dead. And looks right in your direction. I'm assuming you freeze. In reaction to this. And the other guy kind of comes up and is like, well, what's up? What's up? Do you see something? Oh, I thought I saw something. It's over in those bushes. Let's go check it out. They're now coming towards you.
I'm gonna just go down this alley that I'm here in and just, you know, sort of get...
Yeah, and they will not find you because you did actually succeed at the check, but they're like,
So I'll head, you know, back down this way.
Something.
And...
It looked like the Shadow, the legendary assassin. We better be on alert. So now they're on double high alert.
But they are. But
Actually, that's not a bad idea. Here, let's color these guys differently. They're on red alert here.
So if they shift around noon...
they are,
Actually,
but there's probably going to be another shift change, or at least, or maybe several other shift changes before we actually go in, so...
That's true. Yeah, I mean, you could wait a few days if you want to.
I'm going to... It's gonna be like a scheduled thing. So it's either gonna be 6 hours per shift, or maybe 8 hours per shift. 3 or 4 main shifts per day. I'm gonna guess. So noon is gonna be one of the ones. Then 6 or 8. Then 12. Whatever. I'll figure it out later. So I'm thinking about this as I'm walking down the street, and one of them sees me walking by out the window.
Yes. You see Shadow Machine walking by the window as you're planning.
Go back to eating. No.
I'm actually full.
A Star Destroyer shows up and shoves the party back together. Hang on, where's my...
Where it said get in here, and then you
There we go.
No.
There's a Star Destroyer which just shows up and is like, look.
I'm full, so I noticed him. I was like, and I wait, shut up.
Oh, hey there, Tyren. Knock. Okay for me to come in?
Everyone shoots you with a crossbow.
Oh, good.
I didn't even know I had a crossbow.
All right, let me re-roll. And what's my new class gonna be?
Blue Mage. No, okay, so...
Barbarian.
Yeah, there you go. So you enter, and they're sitting around planning. They've got this map laid out.
All right, so here's the inside. I got a pretty good idea for the
How
outside.
do you smell like booze and have blood in your fists?
Oh, there was a tavern brawl. In a tavern, I got a little bit of information on.
Why did you get involved in a tavern brawl?
Oh, I didn't get
As you're casually talking, Bob walks back in.
Yeah.
I wasn't part of the tavern brawl. It just happened around me.
You were...
Apparently, it's a pretty regular thing in this town. The local guards do not like the merchant lord's guards.
Well, it's a good thing that nobody's trying to get any dirt on him right now. Could you imagine?
How terrible.
So anyway, Bob, you know,
It's gonna cost you for that poison, I'm just saying.
yeah.
20 shavings per potion. Portion.
Ugh, that's too
No
much.
discount for your cousin? You know I'm worth it.
Listen, you are awesome, but no.
Alright, and how much for the little ones to start a fire?
Well, that's gonna be 20 shavings.
Start a fire for free.
No.
I mean, actually, no. I'll take the money
God.
if you're just gonna pay somebody.
The point of having the kids go start a fire is that they have deniable they have
Plausible
Plausible
deniability.
plausible
Deniability.
deniability. Thank you. I tried to say deniable culpability and I'm like, that
I mean...
But yes.
I mean, it would
but
be
no.
true. But
like this
Yeah.
this aren't the words that I want. So Shadow, you walk in, and here's this guy that walked into the tavern asking about poison, chatting, and us, and I, I turn around and I'm like, no, don't start a fire. Like, the kids have, plausible deniability. That's why we're having them do that. So Bob, do you happen to know what when the shift change is for those outer guards?
Oh yeah, it's about noon, I think, something like that.
They run on 12-hour shifts?
I'm not sure, actually.
That would be murder. I hope not.
Yeah, 12-hour shifts would be nightmares. But he's just not sure. But if it's it's worth a little bit of something.
And she goes and she pushes another coin. Yeah, I know. Your water bill is due. Like, they charge for water these days. And she rolls her eyes.
Charging for water, don't be ridiculous. We don't live in the Stone Age. However, it is a 4-hour shift change.
4-hour shift change. All right.
All right.
So do they have? Piping. So do they have 2 main regiments that do 4-hour shifts for the outside guard, or is it more?
Admittedly, I'm not sure. I'll go ahead and admit that. There's not a lot of info on what goes on inside that mansion.
Not sure.
We've actually sent a couple people in before.
And I'm guessing they've never come out.
We've never heard from them again.
All right. So, I hear talk of a fire and poison. I don't think poisons are in. I think the fire is probably the best bet.
Poison, so it's a sleeping draught, actually, is what we'd be looking at. The problem is the outside guys are smart. It's the inner guys we'd want to target with that, so...
Honestly, the inner guys will be no problem for us, I don't think.
So, hold on, I'm getting conflicting messages. You said if we get in, it's probably no problem, but you sent people in and never heard from them again.
He sent people to infiltrate, and he never heard from again. We don't know if they actually made it.
Yeah.
So you don't even know if they got past the outer part.
No, we don't. It is possible they didn't.
Because those outside guards look pretty regimented. If we're going to want to get in, we're going to want a distraction to keep a good number of them away, so we have a window to get
if
in.
they're regimented, surely a distraction not work because they wouldn't leave their posts.
But
no, there's typically when you see mansions like this, there's a shuffle problem where they have the guards come in, and then the front entrance will be, but it does cause a little bit of because they have to do some talking. So there's typically like 2 or 3 guards bunched up at the front where they exchange information about the switch off. Gives you a brief period of time where like you'll end up with these guys, together. Sorry, didn't mean to knock them over. And then these guys spread out a little bit.
It's okay. Now they're down 1 guard, so you can sneak in easily now.
And that opens us up for, a back period, because since they have a bunch up here, the rest of the guys end up spread out. Gives you a little bit of especially a night shift, chance to break into a window. The only downside is that first of all, we're trying to break into a window that's hopefully doesn't have anyone in it. And second of all, we have to do so without actually breaking the window. And windows, the opening portion can be
loud.
Yes,
Anyway.
I'm well aware of that. Thank you.
Who knows how to jimmy a window?
I've jimmied a few windows in my time.
Bet you have. All right.
So I'm going to make a suggestion here, given... and she turns to Shadow and she says, you look relatively sneakle.
I didn't get the nickname Shadow for nothing.
Sneakily. Is that better?
Okay, yes. You look relatively sneakily. Incredibly bad grammar, but at least it's better English.
Yeah, I didn't get the nickname Shadow for nothing.
Who said that?
These 3 goons, especially that one who thinks he's met a mage and she rolls her eyes, they I doubt would be much help. So I'm thinking distraction. Say we send some kids We sent some kids to start a fire. I'm trying to find a...
Here.
Yeah, I can't color.
So you have to select the draw. In the upper left, it's F2.
There it is.
And then you can change your color.
So we send some kids to start a fire down this way. You know, shift change will probably happen up here. Or better yet, maybe we send them to start a fire over here. Which will theoretically give us a gap toward this center area as this guy, you know, moves up to fill in the gap. Send a couple of people to break into the mansion itself, while somebody looks kind of touristy to
Stops and starts taking selfies of the fire.
delay things. No, not at the fire. I'm thinking toward the front to kind of delay the transaction so that things take a little bit longer.
All right, so I'm gonna say I should probably
I'll
be.
try to jump through the window and just hope that you Colotzes don't make too much racket.
Oh,
But it's up to you. Bob, I'm sure you've got things going on down at the granary. I know
yeah.
Susan left a while ago.
mm-hmm.
But if you could round up a handful of the kiddos and send them down, I'm sure I've got some, you know, half shavings around and some candy. You know, I got those special sweets. Caramel, they call it.
Caramel?
Yeah, caramel.
Like I've
Heard
Some
of
of it's
caramel before.
salted, some of it's coated in something called chocolat.
Chocolate, I've heard of that.
Chocolate, yeah, that's...
Yeah, it tastes like coffee for some reason.
Yeah. But, you know, I think the kids and I could probably work out a deal.
Ah!
Sounds great. We'll set a fire, sneak a few people in the window, and then somebody will be there at the front steps making a ruckus.
Yeah.
Sis, what did you just click?
I deleted all the drawings.
Yes, you did. All of them.
Oh, I thought it would only delete mine.
You have nuked the board. That's okay. That's okay. It doesn't really matter. It's just, it was startling because I was staring at it. And all of a sudden, then the ocean erupts right next to the town. That used to be a town, and now it's just water. There's a tidal wave hit, and now there's a lake
Now,
there.
no one will remember the fire.
Yep, that's true. That's true. This is the perfect time to infiltrate.
No one will remember it.
All right. So, for the fire, it's ocean right there. It's okay. There's nothing there. This is very good grammar. Now the grassland is overtaking the city. It just keeps getting worse for these poor people. Oh my god. I would not want to live here right now. Jeez.
Can we go?
Yeah.
God.
Oh god, it's gone. It just keeps going away. Why?
Okay. I got an idea.
Lore.
Okay,
Lore.
so
Yeah.
let's just...
Parish Isles Tales. Edition.
Apparently. And then an ocean overtook the city. And then the grass overtook the ocean. And then the grass was destroyed. But it wasn't. Don't ocean right now. Oh my god.
Don't ocean right now.
Yep.
So whoever's like yellow or orange, you can put like little middle thingies in
Ah!
there. Why did you delete my
It's gone.
flowers?
It's gone.
Sigh.
Just forget it, please.
It's okay. It's okay. We'll just here.
Every-
There's nothing there now.
Why can't I make filled-in boxes? Why
We're
is
good.
that not a thing?
We're
It won't
good.
do it.
Everything's
It
cool.
won't do it.
There's a fortress there now. That's the what do they call that when they build up the land to prevent the ocean from flooding in? That's what that
I think I
is.
broke someone.
So, it's gonna cost you
You did.
15 shavings if you want to do the convince to fire thing. They've been talked down to that much. What is that called? Oh my god, it's gonna bug me.
Seawall?
Retaining wall?
Seawall.
Is it a seawall? Yeah, it's a seawall. It's a seawall.
Yeah.
That's a seawall now. Oh my god.
And all of this happens while we're just in...
Yeah, you're just hanging out, and you hear in the distance, whoosh, what was that? Nothing. So we need to set a fire. What was that? Nothing. So then we're going to have to... Should we poison them while we're setting a fire? Nah, we need something to do. All right, so what's your plan? Help me out here.
Right, so I definitely need to be a person sneaking in.
Yeah. You know, oh right, you did get this information. I can't put it exactly, but this room that you should still see this thing over here,
Right.
is the one that has the documents in it.
Can't move.
Gotcha.
boxes.
Okay.
Because if I do this, you shouldn't see it.
Right.
Yep.
Okay,
All right.
Good, just making sure.
Yep.
You can see the arrow.
Oh,
Yeah.
cool. So yeah, it's in there.
Okay.
That's where we're going.
That's where we need to end up. But we're planning on entering this room here,
Okay.
I guess.
Hang on, let's start marking some here. So here's the room of entrance. Room of entrance? Really?
That is the door.
The entry point.
Mm.
All right. So I definitely need to be one of the people going in because I know how to jimmy windows open.
Oh, there's some spare waffles if you want some.
Oh, absolutely. Yum 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 yum. Yum. Oh my god, haven't had waffles in forever.
They're really good waffles too. Who is throwing stuff? I'm just wondering. There are pieces in here I'd rather you not knock over, please. Like, there's stuff in that mansion. There's now more stuff in that mansion. Dungeon hazards are now in the mansion.
So fun.
Just a bag of dungeon hazards are now in here. In case you... Here, look, see. It's literally a bag of dungeon hazards.
So who we want to go?
Who's purples?
So who else wants to come in with me?
Um,
One or two people.
Yeah, who has a good stealth check? Actually, shouldn't yours be good, Tyren? You're monk.
You would think. I didn't specialize in stealth, but
Well, what's
I do
your
have a
dex?
decent- My dex is at 14. So.
Yeah, so... +2.
So, I am happy to, yeah, I'm happy to be one of the infiltrators, or
Which is good
one of
because
the
you
people
have.
that's on the distract the entryway exchange guards.
Since you have the replacement documents, I think you and I should enter. I think.
Theoretically, the replacement documents can be handed off to anybody.
Yes, no,
Yeah.
I'm happy to hand them off. And it's just going to probably end up being a sleight of hand check of some sort to get the other documents out.
But is that another dex?
On
Yeah.
DM.
Yes. There's just decks
So-
for days.
Dex for
Which
days.
is good for me with my +4.
Yeah.
Since
It
I
is
would be the
noticeable.
probably the only other decent one at stealthing. I mean, I managed to stealth the crap out of those the people at that guardhouse
That's true.
on the border.
That's
So
true.
Perfect. Braigwen and I will be a distraction.
All right,
I'm good at that.
me, Tyren, and
We're gonna bring you in.
Distraction how?
This-
Are you
this-
saying we use you in lieu of the children to spark
No.
that fire?
Just-
No.
Or-
We'd be the second distraction.
Yeah, you just layer the distractions.
yeah,
Yeah.
two
Yeah. They're like
layer of
onions.
2 distractions, and while
Okay.
we 3 enter into the back window.
Then we're gonna want the kids to set their fire on this side,
Whoops.
and then you guys to do whatever distractory thing you're doing on this side, which should theoretically pull this dude and this dude away from our entryway here. I will famoozle. I can either famoozle those guys or come over here and do some trickery of the voice to provide further distraction and separate guards here.
Wouldn't it be better? I guess I'm not actually the player here, but for you to be like a third tier thing, not a second tier thing, and have third and Braigwen be the second tier thing.
So you're saying I come over here and provide an additional distraction there?
Yeah. Not that I'm a player. Sorry, I shouldn't jump into the planning
Well,
phase.
no, that's you were reading my mind basically when I was saying that I would provide an additional distraction from over here. Basically, my mimicry
Mm-hmm.
was going to come into play to convince this guy that there was stuff happening that way.
I'm hearing a plan. Have you guys paid out the shavings yet?
15 shavings to take care of the kids.
Mm-hmm.
I
Okay.
have 2 shavings
I
to my name.
have.
I have 5.
I have 10, but they're spoken for.
Do you guys
I-
have 15 shavings total?
Yes, I
Well,
do.
Xahn does.
Okay.
I have more than 15 shavings total. I will pay up the 15 shavings for
Okay.
the kids' portion of things.
Okay. So what time do you want to hit?
Shift change. So if they're operating every 4 hours, I'm thinking
Midnight?
probably yeah, because if they did it at noon, the next one there'd be
4 and then 8.
noon, 4,
then
8,
12.
and noon, or midnight. And then 4 a.m. would be the next one. So my suggestion is going to be to hit at the either the midnight or the 4 a.m.
Do you see this additional flag up here I just placed?
Mhm.
Since you have paid out upon receipt of money, they decided to give you a little bit of additional information. This other house over here, which is a rather large house, that's where the guards sleep, the outside guards. So that's where they rotate to and from.
Okay.
So if anyone was going to set fire to it, that might be the place
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
to do it.
So fire we want to have up over like this area.
No, the kids' fire.
Or-
Kids' fire's coming on this end.
You could have
Right.
Braigwen set fire to that place.
Oh.
Deniable culpability.
Yeah.
So
Kids
were we?
fire there.
Are we doing kids on
I
the
think
western
kids,
side?
yeah, kids there. Braigwen in third here.
Kids,
Then you, Xahn over here.
Braigwen, entry, me.
So me and Tyro enter over here. Braigwen third.
I think it might be better to put me
Kids,
on this
you
end, given
are.
that the guards travel in that direction. Is that correct?
Here, you guys have marks if you want to
Oh.
use them.
Here.
Why is the mage on the party? Get out of here.
Probably.
Why is there a soldier over here? Get out of here.
Probably a
I
victim of
think-
my tossing things earlier.
I think you, Xahn, work better over here to stop them from coming. Or
No, so if anything, right?
the fire will stop them there.
Yeah. So
So
the
then-
kids will stop them. If anything, if I'm here
You can pull them from the door.
over,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And then the kid will pull guards this way and that way. Right?
Yeah.
And then this fire will pull guards this way and this way. I provide a third distractionary tactic to keep
Holy
these
crap!
guys.
We're gonna get the entire mansion undefended from the outside.
Yeah. So
That's
you and
the
I will
goal.
have an easy
they
job
can't-
inside.
Yes, because there's only a 30-second period in between, a 30-second to a minute period in between guards passing in front of that window.
Okay.
Slightly exaggerated during that because of shift change, but not by much. Because during shift change, they're basically going to be doing a back and forth type movement in order to keep it covered until they can rotate. I'm going to go through and erase all of this because
Oh, I just forgot to mention, they also have this.
The
Oh
heck?
God.
Oh.
Yeah, I've never seen one of those things succeed, so it's probably fine.
That's actually a valid point.
It got taken out by teddy bears.
One of the things I liked most about Jedi Fallen Order, ATSTs were actually dangerous.
Yes.
How's that for rare?
Yeah.
Anyways.
All right, so I think we're all set on a plan here then.
Okay.
Let's skip forward to midnight.
Oh, hang on, you have to hit the wait button. Hit T.
Skip forward to tomorrow. That
Stare
was easier than we
uncomfortably.
thought as we walk away.
Yeah, we walk away. You're putting on the glasses as you. Sorry, Braigwen.
I was just saying you have to stare uncomfortably at each other.
Yeah. You gotta. Actually, what are you gonna do to pass the time? I'm curious.
Well, we were playing some Cyberpunk last time we had to wait.
That's true.
Yeah. I'm gonna sleep.
Honestly, though, yes, like rest up a bit.
Okay.
Mhm.
So you guys get some rest. There's some beds. They're not super comfortable, but they're okay. And you wake up. The sun has set. Hang on, let me switch playlist here off the town playlist. Let's go to the mission. No, let's go to the
morale boost, don't we?
Yes, you do.
Okay.
Gives you a
Except for Shadow.
No, I got it because I got some waffles.
He did get some waffles. He did get some waffles.
Before we get
Okay.
started on our heist, can I go grab myself a water?
Okay.
Thank you. I mean, you guys can get started on your portions of the thing. I've moved my character into where I'm at, and brother, my goal is going to basically be after Braigwen has set the fire, and this first guard has noticed it. My goal is going to be to get
Caught immediately.
this,
Okay, no problem.
I'm not going to get caught. I'm going to get this guard. Basically, I'm not going to be trying to hide it, but I'm coming in with my, super panicked acting skills, using this guy's voice to shout, "Fire! Fire! Oh my God, fire!" And then basically come and do the same thing over in this guy, in this direction, so that those guys are aware of it and
Okay.
would come running.
So where's
Anyway, but that's going to happen. I'm assuming what's going to happen is, shift change starts. Braigwen and them go to set their fire, or the kids go to set their fire first. Then Braigwen and them go to set their fire. Then I start the screaming, and then the other guys break in. Is that the plan, guys?
Yeah,
I'm gonna
great.
go
Works
so
for me.
horribly wrong, but yes.
Cool. Roll well. I'll be right back.
Where's Tyren? Oh, there you are. I see you.
Yeah, me and Tyron are over
Yep.
here. Right
I
now.
see you. I see you. What's up?
Braigwen, don't
It's
Yeah,
okay.
cast.
Unleash. Maximize Fire 3.
No. See, this is strategic. We put all the mages in one group away from everybody else.
That is actually true. I noticed that. That is amusing. All right, so I suppose you're actually setting this off, Braigwen. So how do you want to go about this? Or the kids setting
Okay.
off? I forget who's going
The
first.
kids are
I
setting
think
off
this.
first.
Okay.
Kids are setting up.
So we're gonna do some rolls. Oh my God, they rolled a 1.
Oh God.
Can't
Okay.
start a fire.
Oh no! I just got Lord of the Flies flashbacks. One kid gets burned alive
Oh, God.
because
Oh.
kids are awful.
Don't worry, we don't burn kids on my show. It's okay.
Oh
Yeah.
God, that story is so messed up.
Yes, it is. I would agree with that sentence.
Dad.
So some time passes and you're just kind of waiting for something to happen. And here's shouting coming from over here-ish.
Fire!
Over there.
You don't hear the word fire, but you do hear shouting.
I guess that's our cue.
So, what Braigwen, are you gonna...
It's on you now.
Okay. So
I'm
we need to
keeping-
start.
I don't know what you had planned. Do you have any ideas?
Do you happen to have? Well, no, I've got a flint, a thing.
Flint and steel.
Yes, there you go, flint and steel in my pack, because I set myself on fire with it once. But
And the entire woods.
Is that the distraction?
No,
you're
that
gonna
was
do? You're gonna
before.
do that again?
that was about 5 minutes before,
Yeah. She set herself on
because
fire.
I tripped.
Then she set the forest on fire.
Dexterity roll of 1, and I have -2 dexterity, so it was a -1. So I tripped, fell
How
over
do you have
roots,
-2 dexterity?
tangled
Uh,
myself into,
That should not be possible.
and then set myself on fire with the flintlock. So, gather up leaves, gather up sticks, use the flint and steel, and set them on fire, and just kind of start shoving them towards the trees.
Magically set them on fire, or mundanely?
No, mundanely.
All right, well, I'm gonna need some rolls, man. I
Okay.
need all rolls, man.
Oh God.
So I'm keeping a hard eye on this guy. Make sure I see him. I see him.
I'm gonna move people in just a second. I just wanted to see what Braigwen was doing
Yeah.
first. So
Okay.
let's call that a dexterity check.
Oh Jesus.
Ugh.
Third, you want to help her out with that?
Sure.
I mean, you don't have to. I mean, she's fire. She's got this.
So the reason I have dexterity of -2, see, my dexterity is 7, so it's a -2.
It should
on
not
my
be able
rolls.
to be 7. 4d4 plus 4, minimum is 8.
Yeah, that is correct. That's the whole reason for the 44 plus 4 range.
How did it become 7? I don't know. Anyway, it's 8. It's still like
-1.
-1.
Two.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, that 8 is -2 as well.
-2.
Or, no, you're right. It was -1. Sorry.
I know what I'm talking about.
It's a negative something.
I am a little out of it. I've been recording videos all day. Forgive me.
Well,
Oh,
then,
it's
fair.
so you ended up with
So-
a 0 there, which still gives you
Ugh,
the setting
God.
yourself on fire.
Oh Lord. So it's 14? No, excuse me, 15.
15 is not terrible. So you set yourself on fire.
Perfect. Yes.
So, okay. Right about now, Braigwen's like, ah! And she's screaming over there. This guy starts rushing over this way. This guy starts rushing. I'm going to go and just move pieces here. Actually, a little bit more spread out than I should be. This guy is going to go here. This guy's just doing his normal thing over here. And then the fire sets up at the house, at the
Guardhouse.
frankly manor. It's actually a rather nice place. Now I'm gonna need a stealth check from both Third and Braigwen.
Okay.
Dexterity, right?
Mhm.
No, that's not good.
Oh,
I got 6 total.
No.
19.
wow.
So Braigwen vanishes into the bushes. Oh my god. For anybody who knows the song Liberi Fatali just started playing. Right as she stealth. That's nobody in chat right now. I have to actually change. That's totally inappropriate for this, but that just was really amusing to me. Braigwen's invisible. Fear those. Anyway, so you there! Someone shouts at Third.
Hey,
What are you doing over there? Oh my god, there's a fire!
really?
I'm gonna need a charisma roll.
That's your response? Was really instead of
There's a
"Yeah,
fire?
no, I found it. I was just trying to the reason I'm
No,
here
it's okay. It's okay.
to come get you.
It's okay. It's a perfect lie.
I roll a natural 1. There you go.
Oh my god, you actually.
Actually, you know what? Hold on. That didn't
Rewind
happen.
time.
Yeah, you're rewinding time.
Anytime.
Yeah, okay. Burn the rewind. Oh my gosh.
Oh my god.
You should have brought like a bottle of the strongest booze and just taken a swig as soon as he spotted you.
All right.
11.
Another 1 in that one, so that totals up to 12.
12 total?
Mhm.
He just stops dead and stares at you like. Yeah, it's right.
Hey.
The fire. Go get help.
Hey, are you hiring guards right now?
Yes, we are. And
Perfect. Let me tell you, I used to be in the military, and I saw a mage once.
but if where's a fire right there?
Exception
Oh
of
yeah,
one,
this will
you're
be my
perfect.
first. This will be my first duty, right?
So
Yep, I'll go.
these guys start rushing over here towards the direction of
you.
fire.
All right.
This
Before that
guy
point-
is gonna come over here-ish, and these guys are gonna come flanking the door.
All right,
They're actually
as
gonna go
soon
into
as-
guard position. They're running.
As soon as I see that guy start heading out, I think me and Tyren should
Yeah.
just.
So I'm just
stealth up
watching the
here.
whole.
So you're gonna try and go in through that window.
Yeah.
I'm gonna need a dex check. This is basically an agility, acrobatics kind of thing.
That's an 18 for me.
That's a 16 for me.
All right, so let's see if I can understand how to do this properly.
Well, you grab
Boop.
the black.
There we
shadow.
go. It's much harder to do than it sounds.
Gold. Gold.
So you pop in. There is a chest lining over there. Stop moving the gold, please.
Okay. It fell in.
So, anyways, and there is a closed door. There's no one in here at the moment, as you can
For
tell.
some reason, the chest is sitting perfectly balanced.
Yeah, it's
right
just-
up on its side.
It's a mimic, guys. It's a mimic. Meanwhile, they're gonna go over here, and they're gonna go over here. He's gonna go reinforce the front. They're rushing over to third. Third is getting arrested as we speak. Braigwen is...
So I'm just
Noticing-
making my
noticing
way.
the bullshit that's happening down there. I'm going to wander up the street.
Okay. They will spot you and shout, "Keep your distance!"
And then I'm going to pause and I'm going to kind of turn and I'm going to... Do you see smoke?
Yes! There's a fire! Someone's attacking! Keep your distance! And then you'll be safe.
What do you think I'm trying to do? Steal something?
Yes!
Wait. Steven, is that you?
What? No, it's not... Wait, what?
What do you want? Remember I said there was a guard named Steven?
Oh, yeah. So, it's like, go! Get help! Get help! Go get the water brigade!
I'm new to town. I don't...
Oh my god. Okay, here, I'll go with you. And this one guard will go with you.
Oh,
To go get the water brigade.
Alright.
Meanwhile, you two are in here. Things are starting to get muffled. In fact, they're so
As
muffled.
we're going down there, I'm gonna be... Wow, that fire's... Oh my god, it's getting worse! Oh my god, and I'm just gonna start yelling fire as I run down the road.
that reminds me of a series of unfortunate events.
With the
Yes, it does.
Fire!
the goal of waking up a bunch of townsfolk to get them to come look.
Fire,
Also, I closed the window behind us so no
Fire
way
in
you
the
can walk past it
warehouse!
sees it open.
Gotcha.
Mhm. That's good.
Yeah, so, okay.
Tyren, could you go check out that door, make sure there's no one in the hall? I'm gonna loot this chest real quick.
Of course you are. Real quick, when you enter, even before you close the window, both of you tell immediately that something's weird because all the sound just suddenly becomes muffled. Like you cannot hear what's going on outside. All the noise of the forest and the people and the shouting fire gone.
We would notice that. We're Patari.
Yes.
I'm guessing... Oh god, I'm guessing this place is magically enchanted to be muffled.
Now, a little bit of world building. Magical enchants are almost unheard of in this setting.
Oh.
Mages are one thing, but actually like enchanted gear or enchanted, like that, there's a good chance that only 2 of you have ever even seen that, and that's both the military people.
Gosh. Huh.
So, this should be kind of a...
Very weirdly quiet.
I have only heard stories of this.
Look, you go check the door. I'm gonna loot this chest real quick.
Of course you can loot the chest.
Of course you can
So,
loot the chest.
I'm actually not going to give you all the loot
10% of whatever's in there, though.
now, but do me a favor and just write down somewhere, Shadow Machine. Write down just, so this is our chest 1. I'll know what that means.
Our chest one.
And I'm just going to go ahead and delete this to show that you grabbed it. So there's the door.
Here's the door.
You going to do a listen check at it?
Yes.
Okay.
Without
Batter it
falling
down.
over.
You hear things you don't understand. I'm not even going to make you roll for it. Like I'm not going to try to describe these to you because that would give it away to you, the player. But your character is hearing things he has never heard before.
Well, let's peek out.
Can
the
I get
door.
a
Heavy metal
Can I get a
intensifies.
sense as to
Are
if
you
it's just on the
talking?
other side of the door?
No. It's to the west of you, most specifically.
So this way.
Are you talking languages he's never heard before, or
Nope.
just noises?
Noise.
Noise.
But there's nothing you can immediately hear in the hallway.
I'm assuming I'm building a crowd up.
Yes.
I
The
will
Baron's a
join the
beholder.
crowd and come back. Toward it,
No, the
Right.
fire. We should loot the place. No.
like down here.
Okay. Wait, I lost you. No, there you are. Why are you over there?
You'll find out.
Okay, so hang on. Here's the crowd.
There's more crowd. There's
Quite
some
a
over
crowd.
here
Well, fine.
too, and here.
No, we're done.
Here.
We're done.
This crowd is good. It distracts the guards.
Outside.
This
maybe.
will give me and Tyren a good getaway.
Outside, maybe.
So, are you gonna try for the
We're already
door?
going to get a good getaway. I just have to roll a natural 20.
It's true. Are you gonna try the door?
Yeah, peek out the door.
Okay, so now this is kind of already given away because of the fact that I don't have the corridors hidden. But there's nothing out there right now.
Alright.
Okay. We just didn't know that in characters.
Yeah, those sounds, I'll go ahead and give you, those sounds are coming from through that door that I just knocked over.
This door
That's
here.
now hidden.
We can't see inside it, so just put the flag there.
Door. There.
That door.
There's...
It's actually in the wall.
It's otherwise, like I said, eerily quiet in here.
Okay. So, I remember correctly, it was the room to the east that we made
Yep.
it into.
Directly
So-
to the east, yes.
Mhm.
Alright, so let's, stealthily make our way.
I am going to
this
need another stealth check.
That's fine.
17.
17.
Okay. Well, I got an 18, so 50 guards rush out of this room right now. So you sneak over here to the double-setted door. Can you see the double-setted door right there?
Yep.
Okay. Meanwhile, third, you are being arrested right now. Braigwen, are you going to help him in any way?
It's really confusing. He told me to get help, and then they started arresting me. By the way, where do I sign up for employment here?
Well, after we let you out and beat you up a little bit, well,
Hey, that could be my test. We'll fight. How
that's
about
true. That's true. Let's fight. Okay, I'm ready. I'm ready.
that? Right. Well,
I'm
well,
just gonna
hold on.
sit here and go. I'm gonna head into the mansion.
From where?
From wherever I am in the bushes. Or at least just
Not in
away
the
from.
bushes.
Where's your
actually-
piece? Where's your piece? There you are.
I don't know.
Technically out here.
Yeah, you're actually a little bit of ways right now. You're over by the guard manor. Unless you're going into the guard manor, which you can do.
Okay. Well, I can
But there
actually
are
just
other
kind of.
guards in there.
By the way, this is a good time to mention, I guess, to Sis, who's the only one who has a view of this, there's no fire over here. There is a fire over there.
Yep.
In the distance.
So I'm just gonna start making my. Well, okay. Making my way.
Downtown,
the
getting the
trees.
down. Oh, sorry.
Yes, that too.
That's
But through the trees, just through the trees towards the manor, so I can just kind of. slip
Okay.
in.
So that's going to take you a little bit. So we'll circle back to that. Third, the long and the short of this is they're in, and you get this vibe, especially since ex-military. They are treating everyone as suspicious, so they're basically arresting everyone. There's no charging right now. There's no conviction right now. It's just
So look at, hey, I'll make you a deal. We'll sit in here for like a couple minutes, like I've been arrested and questioned, whatever not, and then I can just go and we'll save us both a bunch of time. How about that?
give me a roll or money.
Well, I only have one of those. I only have dice.
Not in real life.
No, I mean I actually don't have money.
Okay,
He used his money to
That's-
pay off.
Yeah.
that's right. Okay, so give me the roll.
All right, this has been a really good dice roller, so I'll use it again.
Okay.
All right,
Yeah. Now, what's funny is I rolled crap, but I got an 8.
I got an 8 as well. Then
Oh gosh. Okay, so he's gonna consider it. He's gonna be like, I'll consider it, and we'll
No,
we'll circle back to that.
Rock, paper, scissors.
No, we'll get back to it. We'll come back to it. He's thinking about it. So
Actually,
back
best
to
result to
Tyren and Shadow Machine. Yeah.
Yeah.
So what are you two up to over here?
So, listening through the door.
Give me a check.
What's nat 20? But what's the
That would
Wisdom.
be wisdom.
wisdom?
Wisdom modifier.
23 then.
Well, there is
24 with the Patari hearing.
100% guaranteed someone on the other side of that door.
And can I like suss out how many someone's or
We're gonna go with no.
right? So there's someone on the inside of this door. If it's this Lotz guy, we don't want to kill him. We just want to incapacitate him. And you think we
I
should
could
just
choke him out.
yeah,
Gonna go
let's
so wrong.
or whoever it is. You want to just pop in there, close the door real quick, and get him down.
You ready?
I'm ready.
This is a good time as any to mention that there are windows on the east side of that room. For no reason. It might be relevant. I just thought I mentioned it.
Okay.
No. I know why you mentioned it.
Yeah.
I know why you mentioned it.
Just pointing out.
Let's just make sure if we're going to take him down, we keep him away from the windows.
This is still one story. They
Yeah.
could look in at any time and
Yeah.
see us.
Yep.
Yeah, well, we have to also keep ourselves away from the windows. Goes without saying.
Oh God. Okay. So.
Here's what I'm actually gonna do.
Okay.
Let's stand away. Knock on the door.
Oh, good idea.
Okay. We'll come back to that. So over to Sis.
Thank you. I am going to make my way over into the woods over this direction. Close enough that like are they actually grouped up like this?
Yes, they have captured the kids, and they're
Excellent.
actively, basically interrogating them on the spot. Like, what's going on? Who are you working
I'm
for?
going to come
etc.,
up this
etc.
way. And then actually I'm going to try to go up and around toward the back of the mansion.
Give me a stealth check.
And do.
Roll well.
That is, whoa, helps if I, hold on, let me make the thing big. All right. So that's 16 plus 3 is 19 plus 1 makes that a 20.
So one of them, I rolled a 20 as well. One of them turns as you're passing by. Looks right at where you were, like a few seconds ago.
Okay.
Who's out there? If you show yourself, we won't hurt you. He actually pulls his spear up.
I pause. And I'm going to stand here for a minute or two until they've gone back to interrogating the kids.
Okay, so in that case, we're going to go ahead and circle it back around to third. So he's like, I mean, you got to admit, you're acting awfully suspicious here, sir, and you're not even helping me put out this fire.
Well, okay, I'll help you put it out. You just started arresting me.
It's because you're right next to the
Holds up-
fire.
He like holds
You know,
up his
okay.
hands that are bound and shackled right now and like,
Look, let's go over and put out the fire. I admit I was acting suspiciously, all right?
I've had a few too many drinks tonight, and I just really wanted to watch the world burn. You don't
That's
understand.
the thing. I'm too poor to afford drinks.
You are, and he's actually going to pat you down. Like,
He's not going to find any money.
oh my God, you poor thing. You really do need a job. Look, what's the next military? Okay, hang on. We'll talk on the way. Let's go to the local well. We have our own well. We'll pull from it
okay.
to help with
Yeah,
the
well.
sucker out. Here, let me unbind you.
Thank you.
All right, so he's gonna drag you over and start. So how's the next military not have a job? It's a seller's market right now. This guy's hiring.
Well,
Like, no joke.
A spade of bad luck, unfortunately.
Oh, I know exactly what that's like. My cousin Tommy. Oh my God, he was trying to get this mushroom farm going, and everything was going great. And then like the forest burned to the ground or something. And I'm not actually sure what happened with the mushrooms, but I'm pretty sure.
I know exactly what you mean. I just came from there.
Oh my God, I cannot even believe that. What a stroke of luck. Could you imagine what it would take to do that? That would. Ugh. Some people were saying it was deliberate by the count whose name I can't think of right now, but I can look it up really quick. Count Gasca. They think it was a ploy by the Gascons in order to try and set back the county. It's just. Could you believe all the politicking around here? It's nonsense.
I mean, I believe if somebody had the opportunity to do it, they would have done it.
That's totally true. What is with this crowd? It's just this giant crowd.
that's your two bunches of people. We just spread them out to mimic what they would actually be doing.
Meanwhile, Braigwen.
Yeah.
You
So
have
I'm
six.
just-
Where I lost your piece. Where's your
I guess
piece?
I'm just kind of, like making
At
my
this
way
point,
over.
You're
but
probably
it's
over
like,
right here.
Oh, there you are. Yeah.
Right here, right
So
here.
you notice that there is a. So you know where the window is. It's closed right now because they closed it behind them.
Yeah,
But you don't really like if you peek in. There's nothing in there except for an open door.
yeah. So
Because they
I'm
left
gonna,
the door open.
Yep.
Ah. Oh,
so
wow.
I'm gonna figure. Well,
If you wanted to have closed the door, I'm okay with retconning that.
Nah.
Okay,
so
Because
I'm just
we wanted a quick exit out of here anyway.
that's a good
so.
point.
gonna go in the window
I was honestly hoping that the guards would actually
and then close the window.
It gets eerily
Res-
quiet.
Zoom.
The guards will never resume,
Okay.
So I'm going
except for
to.
in a few minutes. Hang on, real quick. Braigwen, I
Probably
do need a
those
dex
guards
check.
up front probably have to disperse the crowd first.
This is an acrobatics. I don't think you have anything to benefit that.
11?
That is actually sufficient for this. So you slip in without tearing your robes.
Morale is 12.
Oh, that's true. You still have the morale. Everyone needs to remember you have the morale right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd forgotten about that.
All right.
Which would have meant that
He still totally sees you. Now,
no,
he-
not mine.
he got a plus
There
17.
was there were a matched 12.
Oh yeah, that was third earlier.
Yeah, I got the result I needed. So.
Which means he would have had one more.
That's fine.
Yeah, it's fine.
He gets stabbed. There we go. Now, so you get in, no problem. You close the door behind you, the window behind you. Door's open. You hear a sound. You recognize this sound.
Yeah.
Someone is enchanting nearby.
Yeah.
Oh boy. All right, I ready a grab action.
Yeah. Meanwhile, cutting over to the,
Yeah.
you're rotating
So
around
I'm just
here,
sitting here like and
and it's coming from the green X. If I have to actually say that, it's
yeah, I'm just kind of peeking my head out the door then.
so you peek your head out right as Tyren and Shadow Machine knock on the door. The door flies open, and let me go ahead and nuke this thing here. There we go. The guard comes rushing out, and you have an action basically before he gets to react to this.
So I go and I grab him, hand covering his mouth, hand, like holding his weapon arm down.
So, this is an opposed strength check.
Mhm.
Now, I rolled a 2. So you can fail this.
Well, actually, no, I couldn't because I have a, I have a +2 for string.
Oh,
Actually,
I mean-
technically, I could match it, but
No,
But I got a
because you
12,
have your
so-
+1. So the
Oh.
lowest you can get is a 3.
Well, I'm sorry.
Technically, that would mean
lowest
the
I could have
lowest
gotten
is
was a 4 because I have my +2
Yeah, so you
strength.
cannot fail.
Yeah, I couldn't fail, but I didn't because I got a 12, which puts me at 15.
Okay, so you successfully grapple this guy, and now the thing is, he's not the slovenly person you were probably expecting, and he seems to be pretty well equipped. So you're gonna have to decide what you're doing with this guy in a hurry. Is what I'm trying to say.
Tyren, knock him out. I got him. Punch him in the face so he gets knocked out.
Can I punch him that hard?
I mean, you're a monk, so you can do non-lethal regardless. So it would just be an attack with advantage.
Okay, well then we'll do that.
Who is he
Non-lethal.
aiming at?
Natural 20.
You might want to specify this is non-lethal damage.
No, it's okay. It's lethal. It's cool. You can kill him.
No. I don't want to kill him.
So, I mean, he's a monk. He can just do non-lethal. You need to roll your damage, and then double it after you've rolled your damage.
Double it after I roll my damage and add strength to it?
Yes, doubling is after all other equations.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, it's gonna.
That's
sit
going to be a
forever.
16.
So, what's funny is that's only barely going to be enough to get this guy down. But that will, in one shot, make him go, and he is now unconscious.
Also, I
Off
I'm
to
gonna
the side, I
pickpocket
assume.
him.
You're gonna pickpocket. He doesn't have anything on him. He doesn't have anything on him.
But
May
all
I
right,
point
I'm going
out
to
there
make a
is
counter argument. Does he have his ID coin on him?
He actually doesn't.
Oh, damn it.
So you're gonna put him in there?
closet
Yeah, drag him over to that closet and just
and maybe shut the door behind him.
shut the door.
Okay.
Cyberpunk him.
This door is still open. These people are still over here. But hang on, stop.
You
stop,
definitely need to roll stealth now.
stop. Yeah, hang on. So let's switch back over to Sis.
So
Who-
I'm gonna move,
You've been silent and quiet for a bit, and they have decided not to go over because you had a +1.
yes.
So they're back to interrogating the kids.
So from a thiswardly direction,
Okay.
I would like to throw Snarg and Braigwen's voice.
I'm sorry. Who?
Third and Braigwen's voice.
I'm in this game now.
He just shows up. There's just a knoll like, where the heck am I now? Oh, I hate portals.
You're all really low
From a
level.
backwardly direction, basically saying, all right, the fire's set now. The coast should be clear.
Okay, so
Um,
let me do a quick roll. All right, so this guy obviously is like, aha! I heard something. I'm gonna go check it out. He rushes over here.
And then I heard his voice, right?
Yeah.
I would like to...
I'm gonna make you roll for this one, because I know what you're gonna do. Charisma.
I'm not done with what I'm doing. Also, the voice is coming from back down that way.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to repeat roll from down by the X.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and remember, the plan is go in, and it's on the right.
Okay.
Right, so I'm trying to send him toward the green.
I am still
area.
gonna need a roll for this. It is
Yep,
a charisma roll.
Adding my, I've got mimicry on there.
Yep, that means you add a +1 to it.
Yep. And my disarming. Can I use my
Not for this, no.
Not for this. Okay.
Right.
All right. So that's that plus Chaw plus. Whoa! Stop zooming in and out. Trying to look at this one. Okay. So that's 14, 15 plus 2 is 17 plus 1 is 18.
Okay. It's like, aha! And he charges into the woods.
Excellent.
And that's your turn. Which scooges us up to third.
Do.
I mean, are you doing anything different other than just trying to put out this fire?
Yeah, I mean, he's just sticking next to my side, so as far as I know, I'm doing what I'm supposed to.
By now, several other guards have woken up. You're not just with, the one guy's with you,
Mhm.
but at this point, there's probably closer to 20 guards up there.
Oh, hey, can they all help with this?
They are currently rushing around. Several of them are running around with weapons, looking for other suspicious people named Braigwen.
Uh-huh.
I'm like, who set this fire? Did you see who set this fire? We had to get. There's a crowd gathering towards the mansion for some reason, even though the fire's up here. Speaking of which, actually, right about now, the crowd's going to start gravitating this way a bit.
Yeah.
Because the fire is that way. And the guards up front are like, no entrance!
Y'all better go up and take care of that before it gets out of hand.
No entrance! Braigwen,
okay, so
you have just
I am
watched
going
them take down that guard.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to step out in the hallway.
Hi,
Would I
Braigwen.
be able? Would I be able to listen to exactly what is being enchanted?
You're probably going to want to be closer, but yes.
So, oh, I'm-
So I take the door out of the wall!
I just
It's
give
not
her
just
down
the
hall.
door; it is the entire
I'm going-
door.
Yeah, rips the whole door frame out.
I'm gonna give her like quiet, be quiet.
So-
There,
yeah, I know. So
Careful.
I'm like, and I'm pointing towards that door over there. I'm like, and so
Sorry, I'm just
I'm
checking
going
something.
to slowly go over here and just get close enough to where I can hear the words.
Okay.
Standing on the magic green X, suddenly 50 guards spawn into existence.
I'm me.
It's like Diablo 2, where it's like the what is it in D2 where there's the mummy caskets and they just spawn a guy and then they spawn a guy
Yeah.
and then they spawn a guy
So
and then they spawn a guy.
traps are meant to be triggered. So
That's true. No, what actually happens is you hear some sounds and you're not 100% sure what you're hearing at this point because obviously someone's enchanting in there. But what's weird is that doesn't sound like any enchanting you've ever heard. And you're not even sure what to make of it, to be completely honest. It's just kind of wonky. But there's definitely at least 3 voices coming from that room. And, of course, because you're a Patari, I'm not even going to make you roll for this.
Yeah.
Because what you hear is one person who is clearly enchanting and 2 people who are clearly screaming.
Oh boy.
Cut back to
lovely.
Tyren and Shadow Machine.
All right, so I peek in the room, and these 2 gold things are missing. One of them is the desk, and one of them is a chest.
It's loot. It's not actually a chest, but you get the idea.
Well,
There's also 2 guards who are very clearly visible through the windows.
Okay, I am going to... can I see them through the window from here?
Super obvious, yes.
Alright, I'm going to stealth, get this loot, and get to the desk.
As I say, it's worth noting they are occasionally glancing in because they notice the guy go out through the door. The currently open door.
Fabulous.
I'm not saying you can't, I'm just saying this is going to be trickier because of that.
Shadow.
Yeah. Yeah.
Get his clothes, put them on, and then go in.
That's a good idea.
I'll do that.
Okay. Tyren, are you going to do anything while he's doing that?
If you want to go check these other rooms down this hallway, see if we can find any more loot.
And
This guy's a merchant lord. He's loaded.
the doors just start walking.
Shut up. I'm trying to get them all in. I should have done this earlier. I forgot I could lock objects.
They're literally enchanting over here. Who knows? It could be.
You ever see Fantasia?
Walking
Yes.
doors is
Those are
a
brutes.
thing.
So I'm just going to
Yeah.
grab his helmet and like his
Walking
chest
furniture.
piece and his like spear, whatever he has, because that'll be
Spear,
enough. Because
magic
they're not going to
helmet.
see my.
Okay.
You know,
They'll be glancing in because whatever it is, if there's 2 of them, they're obviously focused on something out there.
Yeah.
yeah.
So you can kind of tell that they're like they've basically got someone trapped, but they are on extremely high alert. They have pluses to perception, and they are again occasionally looking in. So they see Shadow Machine come in, and they're like, and they make a gesture to say,
I just give him a like shake of the head, and, like,
Okay.
like wiggle hand, like nothing.
"Do you close the door?"
Yeah.
Okay. Tyren, you are now abandoned.
Well, I mean, if the door is closed, I could go down here and check on Braigwen.
That's true. Okay, so you go over there. Shadow Mission goes over there. Back over to Sis.
So I would like to use insightful fighting.
To kill this guy.
My archetype. So an opposed deception. And if I succeed, I can use sneak attack on him, and I would like to use said sneak attack to give me a bonus to knocking that guy unconscious.
I'm sorry, I'm looking this up really quick because I'm not that familiar with that ability.
You're quickly and efficiently able to
I got it,
decide
I've already read it.
tactics and decide.
Okay, so do it. Do the wisdom check. I will do a deception check against it. Okay.
You have to roll well.
Well,
I
what'd
got
you
an
roll?
18 on the dice.
Well, unfortunately for you, I got a 2. So everyone knows my dice are crap. It's the curse of GMing.
It's what makes you the great GM.
Yeah, I have to manage an encounter that's dangerous while rolling crap. So you succeed, and then you go and you stab him. Stab.
I don't want to stab him. I want to knock him unconscious.
Well, what's your weapon?
Well, I mean,
thought you had, like,
obviously,
Stick.
I thought you had like
my
2
very
daggers.
sharp metal.
Okay, so you're gonna jab him non-lethally. You're gonna pull out your non-lethal rocket launcher like I was doing in
In
Cyberpunk.
all actuality, I probably would have pulled out my dagger and used the hilt of my dagger to
Okay.
Pommel strike.
Okay, so
Princess
pommel him up, pommel him
Bride
up.
style across the temple.
All right, so Kunk. Did you know that actually knocked him unconscious?
Yes.
I found that out when I was researching the movie for the video. Anyways, so give me your attack roll.
Well.
Now you will get sneak attack damage if you hit him.
Yes. So that's an 11. Wait,
will-
hold on. Oh shoot, my dex.
Probably not gonna be enough.
11 plus 3 is a 14.
Okay, I will allow that. He has 14 AC.
Ah!
So now you have to do your damage plus your sneak attack damage.
Yes.
You already know his HP,
Where did my damage go?
'cause I've already given that away.
So
You act like I remember.
Of course you do.
Actually, was I even here when you did that?
16.
What's my sneak? How do you do sneak? I don't have my sneak numbers.
Third, how do you do sneak attack?
Sneak
It's
attack.
1d6 every odd level.
Thank you.
Yeah, so you get 2d6 added to your damage roll.
All right. So that's 3d6.
That can do it.
Well, it's 3d6 plus my dex plus 1.
It is possible for this to succeed, is all I'm saying.
All right. So dex is 3, which makes that 9, and 2 is 11, and 1 is
8.
12.
3.
12.
1.
12.
4. All right, so you do 12 non-lethal damage to this guy. It is not enough to knock him out. He
does have a
is
concussion now.
he is a lot rather, but you are now engaged with this individual.
Yep.
You do have a second attack if you want to, but that's gonna have to be a lethal hit.
Well, he didn't go down with the first one, so
So it's time to murder.
we're gonna have to.
So give me an attack roll.
Which is going to be, what is my dex? 3. I just looked at it. So 3 minus 1 is 2, plus my 1 for morale boost, which brings that up to 3, which makes that a 16 to hit.
That will be enough to hit him.
I do not get... I need another dices. Where are my d4s? There's a d4. Which puts us at 5 additional damage.
He's dead.
Yeah, he's
dead.
Yeah, so he is... he goes down. He starts bleeding on the ground.
Excellent. I'm going to start moving my way back toward the other guys.
So while you're doing that, we cut over to third. They stab you.
Ow.
Actually, right about now, this crowd is really starting to come over this way.
Mm-hmm.
And this isn't nearly enough. They're actually, like, over here. So, they're...
oh no.
Oh, crap, they're going to show up in... Oh, they didn't. They didn't. What the...
What? Well, that's new.
Third,
Wow.
you've used your magic powers for evil. As
I
you
haven't
can
seen
see.
anything like this before.
I haven't seen it. I'm guessing it's because it's not trying not to spawn them in the zone you're not supposed to.
In the
Might,
void.
Yeah.
might be, yeah.
Anyway, so all the people are charging over. Oh my gosh! And people are trying to get the water up. Are you just kind of rolling with it at this point, or are you going to try to do anything else?
Kind of rolling for that. Ask the guy. I mean, should we like bring some people outside to deal with this? Like, what?
What do you mean, bring people outside?
Oh, sorry. I assumed you had more guards inside.
No, this is it. This is our people.
Really?
This is it.
This never would have flown into military, man.
I mean, I feel you.
50 people out here pushing everyone back.
50.
Yeah.
Damn. I wish I was part of the military with you in, sir.
Let's not talk about that.
Got it.
Believe me, you've got a cushier job. Believe me.
I believe you. I believe you. Hang on. Shove some water into your hands so you can do something with
Thanks.
He takes a drink.
it.
Just takes the water.
I was really parched. Thanks.
Just completely like
Well
splashes
water.
into his face.
Yep. Yep.
to try and
Takes a shower
sober up.
really quick. Yeah. Yeah. But are you just gonna roll with this?
Roll.
Yeah, unless there's an obvious way where I could slip in or anything like that, but it doesn't look like there.
I mean, you could probably try to talk your way into being like, I gotta get in there to fight it from the other side. And that would be a charisma check. Or you could try to be like, I gotta get more people to help. That would be another charisma check. And either of those would allow you to break out, I'm imagining.
Sure. So I gotta go. I should get some more help, you know.
Well, I'm gonna need a charisma check then, sir, if you wanna.
I've been doing pretty well, Dave. Watch this.
Oh my god.
Look at this. Here's my history: 4, 1, 11, 7, 6.
Yeah, you can see it in chat. Your dice are like my dice.
So that's
Yeah.
an 8 total.
So I rolled a 5.
Secretly, that
So he's like, good idea. Go get some help. I see some crowd.
the
See if we can get
entire
the water
town
brigade.
is already down
That's
here.
not the whole town. It's just
Alright.
a few hundred
Yeah,
people.
we got some of the water brigade over there.
I'll
Yeah,
keep
we
the
need-
bucket so people know what I'm doing.
Yeah, take the bucket. Go get some water brigade. Go, and you
No,
rush
they're
away.
Putting on a fire. Here, take the bucket.
Oh, that's a good idea. I'll take the bucket. Go, man, go.
I need the bucket.
Hey, take the bucket, man. Go, man, go.
Second thought.
I'll take the
yeah,
bucket.
another
Just
bucket.
go, man, go.
Oh,
We should
God.
really both have a bucket. You need.
That's a
to
good idea. He rips the bucket in half and gives you half of it. Says, "Here you go."
Oh,
This-
perfect. Why didn't I
Okay.
think of that?
Okay, and he starts splooshing half of, like, the water's splashing everywhere as he's just... Okay, so you start running off. Braigwen, you're at the
Oh,
door.
no. Okay, I'm at the door, literally listening to something. Terrible.
Tyren walks up to
Tyren
him.
can hear this
So-
now as well,
So
but he
Tyron
has
can
less
hear
of an
this,
idea
and
what
I
he's
tell
listening
him,
to.
I literally turn around and tell him, "Shh, I don't know. They're enchanting, they're doing something in there, I don't know, and quite frankly, I don't want to find out. Let's just go somewhere else."
Outside, we can help get those other two.
Are you two actually talking right next to the door?
Yes. Yes, they are.
Yes, we are.
Who's out there?
Nobody.
So I just gotta say, this whole game, I've been rolling crap. The dice roll there was an 18 for a Patari.
Christ.
Oh, God.
Oh. So I'm just
Nice
like,
going, guys.
Chunk, chunk, chunk. You hear someone approaching the door. I'll give you a reactionary action.
I go to the closet.
Are you gonna slam through the door into the closet?
I'm just gonna try to get in the closet as quick as I can. Just open the door, close the door.
Are you gonna try to be stealthy about that?
I'm gonna try.
Okay, give me a dex roll of how this is gonna work out.
Run down the hall. I slam.
Give me a -1 on that, just for circumstance. That's after the -1?
Yeah.
Okay. Tyron, what are you doing?
Hi.
You see her bolt
I'm
for...
just getting back out.
Did you see your piece even faulted? Like tumbled over there.
Going through
She
this
very
door.
quietly whispered, "No one."
No one's here. Squeak! Squeak!
That was our mistake.
Okay, so are you trying to be stealthy, DarthTyren?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna need a stealth roll from you.
Shoot, what I do with my d20? I rolled the natural 20, and then what happened to
Oh god.
it?
This is gonna be a 1. I'm ready for it. This is gonna be great. I am so ready for. Why is this door huge? Make this door less huge.
I think you're the only one that can. You're the one promoted.
There we go. Door is still too big.
An unnatural 20.
Who is doing that? Damn it! Why is the door? So unnatural 20. Okay.
Whoever it is purple.
Well, I don't know who that could possibly be. Whap! Alright, so you managed to rush through. Now, here's the deal. You're a monk, so you've got some good move speed, but that's still... Basically, you have a choice. You can get through the window, or you can close the door behind you.
I'm going to choose to close the door.
Alright, so you're basically on the other side of the door, then. That's going to be the end of your movement.
Mm-hmm.
You hear a chunk as this door opens. I'm not going to reveal its state yet, because nobody can see in there. And you hear someone step out. It's definitely not a mage. And they start doing nothing, because now it's Shadow Machine's turn.
Okay, so I'm gonna go pick up these 2 loot things to make my way over to the desk.
Okay, so this is going to be write down chest T1 and T2.
T2.
And we'll go ahead and just nuke those. And the desk is over here, and you find a big old sheaf of papers pretty easily. Right on top is a thing that's entitled... how do I want to phrase this? Operation Efficiency. And that's the first thing you see on top, assuming you're taking the whole sheaf of papers.
Yeah, pretty much. And
Okay.
then that, she mentioned the little drawer in the other desk, too?
There's nothing in there.
Okay. Alright, then I also replace it with the, fake papers that Xahn gave me earlier.
Okay, so put fake papers in,
And then,
close door.
and then make my way towards getting out, like went towards like standing over here.
Yep.
Make sure that they're
These guys are admittedly pretty suspicious of you. So what's really basically going to happen is they have already basically figured out that you're not a guard, but they haven't had a chance to react to it yet. And you're smart enough to notice that and notice that they're like, and they're probably thinking about vaulting in the window when their turn comes around. So.
Okay. Well then.
So you go to the door. Can't go through it yet. Sis.
My turn. So I made my way back over toward where they are, and from a thatwardly direction again, I am going to scream in that guard, the dead guard's voice. There's 2 of them. I need. Ah!
I am gonna need a roll for that,
Help.
but you can add your stuff to that.
Add my what?
Everything you have except for the unassuming. Add stuff to it. Go.
So 1, and this is Cha, right?
Yes.
1,
Like a little-
3.
Now this is gonna be the most difficult roll you've ever done, because I got a total of a 6.
So
A total of 6 between the 2 of
Yeah.
them.
Yeah.
I rolled an 8 on my dice.
Okay, so one of them is like, "Oh my gosh, you get the traitor." So Shadow Machine and Sis, you both hear this. You get the traitor. I'll go help the buddy. And he rushes out here. And this guy officially starts coming through the window. He's not actually going to make it all the way through, obviously, because it's not quite his turn yet. Over to third. Where the heck? Where is your piece in this mess?
I don't know.
Where's your piece, period? Oh my god. You're over here. There you are.
It's probably going to be the small one.
There we go. Okay, so you are over here, pushing through the crowd. Here, hang on. What color are you, third? You are... white, apparently.
No, third's blue. I'm white.
No, I mean the...
Oh, the character model.
Yeah. So there we go. We'll make that white. Make that a little more obvious. There you go. There you are. Now you can see it a little easier. So, what are you doing?
He could.
Other than being thrown around, apparently. Stop being so drunk, third. God.
I got my bucket. Is there any guards coming out of, or anyone coming out
Got
of
your
the
half
manor?
bucket.
No. Nobody's coming out of y'all. Where's Braigwen?
All right.
There's Braigwen. You are teal?
My just galaxy brain idea.
You have the...
Front, the only place where there's an actual door.
Yes. The only actual door to the manor is in the front. And it's guarded by one very small guy and a very large guy. The small guy has fallen over.
The small guy is called large, and the
Big guy's called Tiny. Yep.
Oh God, big and little Walder.
Is there anybody aside from those 2 people watching the front?
Well, hang on. Let's... There we go.
Yep.
So, not that you can tell.
Okay.
Where is this? What color do you sis?
thing?
Purple.
You are purple. Why aren't you purple then?
Oh.
Fix it. There. Where's Shadow Machine? Shadow Machine's red, right? Yes.
Yeah, it's probably a waste. All right.
That does not look red.
yeah, it looks pink.
If you fiddle with it if you want, try to find a
What
color. Where's Tyren? Tyren is orange/brown. I think it's supposed to be orange.
I think
That's
so too. But
Because
like
it's
that- but that-
metallic, it does not.
Yeah, the metallic does not like this at all. Yeah, that's the same problem over here. That's orange. How does that look?
Let's
No,
try
that's
and figure something out here.
worse.
I'm assuming the
I'll let you
kids
go
are
with it.
fleeing now that they're not being.
Yes, the kids have... Sorry, I actually meant to mention that. As soon as they started seeing Shadow Machine and heard, they were like, "We're out!" And they fell off the map.
There, it's kind of maroonish. There, that's not good.
Appropriate music.
Although, yeah.
So, third?
Yep.
Still waiting
Alright,
on you.
I'll go back. Yeah, I'll go back around and check on them through the window that they
Okay, so...
supposedly went back in.
So you come around here, and we'll come back to that in just a moment. Also, nope. So Braigwen, you're. So you hear a knock at the closet. Hello?
So I'm going to try to kind of shuffle myself very quietly behind whatever's in here.
I can hear you in there. I suppose I should wait for you to roll. Sorry.
Are you sure?
What'd you get?
19.
Oh, wow.
Somehow.
Nice.
Wow. That's astonishing. That is a 5, right? Yep, no, okay. So, yeah. So, for what we're up to 5 times now tonight? Because that would put this at 18.
Yeah, so I'm going to have to keep this dice.
So, he doesn't hear anything. And that's your turn. Tyren.
No, he knocks at the door and says, I can hear you in there. And she says, are you sure? And he says, no, you're probably right.
You're probably right. I'm just hearing things.
I'm just hearing things.
Just hearing things.
Oh god.
Actually, sorry, what is going to happen here before I cut to you, Tyren? Sorry, give me a second. So you're hiding behind the stuff, right? So you hear the door creak open. There is someone standing there, and they're peering in. It's a gentleman. And he's got a really confused look in his eye. He's looking around the room. He hasn't actually entered the closet. He's just kind of looking around like... And cut to Tyren.
Alright.
You mean literally holding my breath for 5 minutes?
What's your plan of action here?
Out of character real quick, I'm just making sure. This one's heading over here, right?
Yes, he's going this way right now.
Alright.
Not that you know that, because you can't hear or see.
I know.
Like,
I asked out of character.
You said he heard that they said you go after the traitor.
No, I heard that.
Shadow Machine heard that.
Oh.
Although, actually, that's a fair point. He shouldn't have. That is my bad. Sorry.
But
Yeah,
it is
because
right
we're
out
inside.
But it is right out the window.
We're inside the. We're inside.
Yeah, you're inside the sound
What it
canceling
is,
thing.
what it is,
We're
brother,
inside the muffle bubble.
what it is, brother, is those two guards are so used to communicating inside the window with hand gestures that he pointed at that one and said, did this, and pointed that way.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. Perfect.
I was like, oh, okay.
He's also doing accompanying hand gestures.
Yeah. So that makes sense. That makes sense. Okay. So, anyways, Tyren, you don't know anything that's happening. You don't know that Braigwen's about to die. You don't know that Shadow Machine's being chased. You're in your room. You don't even see Third yet. Or the guy who's chasing after you.
No, I do not.
You don't see the Tarrasque that's in the woods.
I honestly feel like I can help better from outside, so
Okay.
I'm going to.
So, I am going to need a dex roll to go out the window. It's not a high roll.
I hear you. That would be a 21.
Okay, so you slip right out. Third's right here. All of a sudden, the sound comes back. You hear the fire roaring over there. You hear a massive crowd. You hear someone shout, "Hey!" from behind you. That would be this guy. And you see Third right in front of you.
Oh,
So, what do you do?
how serendipitous.
Third's like,
Back in the window and shut the window. No, I'm kidding.
I mean, it's a strategy if you want to go that route. There's other windows. Not that many, actually, but there are a few. There, there, and there.
Hey, just say, are you sure you saw something? It seems to work.
Hey, you there? Are you sure?
What?
That stuns you for out of the rest of your turn. You lose the rest of your turn. I'm kidding. Okay. What are you gonna do though? You've got like basically half an action left here.
Half. Oh shoot.
This is going
Yikes.
okay. Not
Okay,
great,
I'm
not
gonna
horrible.
I'm going to close the window.
Okay.
One,
So
and so
you
you say
shut
he
the window
spotted me?
behind
oh yeah, he has totally spotted you. He's actually currently he was already running. He is now beelining for you because he assumes you're the one who killed his buddy. Oh, by the way, I guess I should say you probably noticed the corpse over here too.
I don't know, there's
The
somebody
corpse
dead
would
right
have been
there.
in the trees.
Yeah.
Is it
Oh,
the
wait.
corpse not in the trees?
I
I would have waited until the guy got in the trees to attack him.
Okay, fine. You don't see the corpse. But nevertheless, you are the only person over here. He has heard, oh no, they're getting me. So he assumes that you are the killer.
So I have, or the attacker.
Yeah.
And I
Oh,
have heard
great.
all of this going on because I'm like right there in the bushes just going, a simple in and out. A simple in.
I mean, you could still kill them all and then just hide the bodies.
We already have one dead body to deal with now.
You don't know that.
Well,
That's true.
I can't-
Shadow Machine's like, everything's going according to plan. Oh, they're after me.
they're after me now, so oh god, do I stand and fight this guy, or do I?
That's a good question. You're up next, too, so you probably think about it. But Tyren,
Okay.
you are
And-
current.
Okay.
You get beat on by gold. Punk.
Oh.
Punk.
Okay.
Punk.
I'm trying to think what could.
Hey,
Oh,
put him back upside down.
Nah.
Do I need to get a fidget spinner in here, sis?
I'm just going to move. However, since it's clear he's gunning for me, I'm just going to move however much closer to him I can get. Probably to there.
Stop for just a sec. Yes. Stop. There.
Nice.
I didn't do that. I will just have you know.
That first one was me.
Okay, so Shadow Machine, you hear a beautiful glowing shower outside.
Okay.
No, he doesn't.
No, that's right. You're right. He doesn't hear that. He does not hear that.
So, I see him going to open the window.
Oh God, stop! No, don't do that.
I open the
Yeah,
door,
please don't,
close it,
'cause I'm right
and then
now.
jam the spear that I had from the other guard
Stop it.
we knocked out already through the two door handles to block it from this guy.
Okay, good idea. Now that is going to be basically all your action, but you rush through this guy who's kind of
with just two. It's not my fault that he gave me a whole pile.
slam, and then this guy's going to kind of basically finish entering the room, which leaves this guy who is rushing. Actually, he can reach you, so he's going to actually take a swipe at you. He's basically doing a lunging attack at you, DarthTyren. What's your AC?
Lunging?
Yep.
Okay, well, I saw it coming.
Yep.
Because that was kind of sort of... That was why I wanted to close the distance.
So here's how this is going to work. You are going to roll a dexterity check. I'm very sad about this.
Okay.
What, the combat?
You'll see what I mean.
Well, that was a 16.
Okay, so that is enough, which makes me sad, because I finally rolled a 20. But I will give you half damage on this, which means it's basically going to be normal damage, because his crit is going to be halved. And he's rolling crap, of course, because it's back to normal dice. So he hits you, and you basically... He does a really good lunge, right? And you see it coming, and you knew it was coming, so you managed to get most of the way out of it. But he managed to, like, jab you with the other side of the spear as you're getting out of the way of the lunge that should have really hurt. So you only take 6 damage.
Oh, 6 damage only. Okay, that's manageable.
That cuts around to Sis.
Oh. Alright, Tad, I just took your 640, but remember we got the counters over here. On the other side of this retaining wall.
Yeah, so for the first time. I guess I can get rid of these at this point. This is the first time
Shadow
health is...
Machine doesn't get caught by that mage.
It'll be fine.
Well, he's busy looking in the.
I mean, he heard the door
door.
slam.
Oh, right.
So...
Well, actually, that could give Braigwen an advantage on a
That is
surprise
true.
attack on him.
That is true. But either way, it is your turn, Sis.
No fire from the inside.
What?
please.
So what I had planned before Shadow Machine popped his head out is that I was going to pull this
you mean
guy into the
Tyren.
woods.
Tyren.
Oh, before Tyren popped his head out, was I was going to pull this guy into the woods while simultaneously calling back to this guy for backup.
It's
than
okay.
the first guy's voice.
It's all good. I mean, it's not like he could have known.
No,
not only
it's
that,
not.
but it wouldn't have worked anyway. This guy was already gonna hop into the.
Yeah.
His path was set pretty much.
Yeah, that is true. Either way, what are you gonna do now?
Well, you see, I'm torn because I know I've already got one body to deal with,
It's okay.
and now
That's
I know
what the
I'm going to
fire's
have two
for.
bodies to deal with.
But not necessarily, because Tyren can take the guy out non-lethally.
That's true. Not Tyren can just turn
know what, that's-
non-lethal on and off.
I love being a monk.
Yeah. It's
I'm going to begin scouting the woods back here, looking for a suitable place to dispose of the body.
there's a fire over there.
Oh, that's a good point.
So you start scouting, and then you realize there's a fire over there.
Yep. Nope. So we're gonna start moving the body.
Okay, so you start dragging him. Drag. Third, you're right here. Wait, where'd you go? Where'd third?
I don't know. I think I probably got flown off somewhere.
Oh God.
Yeah, because somebody decided to
That's my fault.
go crazy with the coins.
Is that him? Who's this? Nope, that's a random guard. Who should be over here actually.
His thing is white.
Well, if it's not there, then it's been deleted at this point, which is fine. That's why I have backups. Boop. So, let's reset this as white. There we go. It's the only color that actually comes through on this stupid metal.
Why don't you just set all the PCs to white?
I guess we could do that. But either way, third, what are you doing? You hear Braigwen's flop sweat.
Yeah.
I mean, no, you don't.
Does?
No, he doesn't. But it's funny because you're like 10 feet from her, and she's just like,
Yeah, but she's also in a closet
and in a magical barrier of doom.
and in a magical barrier.
Of doom.
All right. This one guard over here seems to be the only one who's actually caught on to. Alright, so I'll help him out with that.
Okay.
All right.
Hates fire.
What's up?
So what are you gonna do? / cast?
I'm not gonna
attack.
cast anything because I don't have anything that could really help.
Plus casting.
Plus
Oh, anything. Okay. So I'm gonna try and make him dead
Okay.
with a crossbow.
He expertly dodges the blow, Matrix style. Give me the roll.
If I
What do you
miss,
got?
I'll just say I was trying to give him a bolt so he could use it.
Perfect. So you shoot, and
I missed.
You need to stop with these virtual dice.
oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I mean, in fairness, my real life
We're
dice are
gifted
just this
to you
bad.
by the worst dice holder ever.
That's true. That is on me. All right, so you miss.
Yep.
Braigwen.
Wait.
Now- So this guy, hang on. So this guy really obviously heard the bam and then the shove shove of Shadow Machine, who is not even trying to stealth. So he like kind of rushes out. So if you want to do something to him as he's rushing out, you can, or you can just wait for him to basically finish his action. But you have a reaction here.
There's a chance this guy could have really high magical resistance, if that's a thing. It's a thing. So,
It's on your sheet as a thing. There's spell resistance
Yeah.
and there's damage reduction.
okay, spell resistance. So I'm like, just let him go.
Okay, so you're gonna let him go. So I actually gotta count squares for like the first time here. So he's gonna like.
Bad feeling about this.
Me too.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so he's gonna rush down here. He sees Shadow Machine is like, and he starts casting.
No, Shadow Machine shut the door behind himself.
No.
Shadow Machine is right there,
I'm right in the hall.
super visible.
Ah.
I don't suppose.
He's wearing a guard uniform, though.
Yeah, Shadow Machine, you should have stayed in the room, dealt with the guard.
I don't want to add another
Does
body.
this magician know all of the guards inside? Because Shadow Machine is wearing a guard uniform.
Yeah.
Hmm,
And I'm from all the way down the hallway.
that's a fair point. I'll give you that. So,
Oh my gosh.
oh.
How serendipitous.
so he shouts out, "Password."
Oh.
pineapple.
Elk sandwich.
Ham sandwich.
Elk sandwich.
Ham sandwich.
No,
Bacon.
no, bacon bandits. Oh, I mean bacon barons.
Bacon barons.
Bacon barons. Okay. There's an intruder. You need to... No, okay. So what I'm going to let you do is I'm going to let you roll a d20. I don't...
Yep.
Just whatever you get. I don't care what you add to it, but
You
19
have a
or
1 in
20.
chance.
No, I'll give you a 2 and
Oh,
20.
you have a 2
You have a 1 in 10 chance.
And this is what a
Just roll a d20. I don't add anything to it.
You have a 2 in 10 chance that Bacon Barons is the
Oh no.
code.
Net 20.
Wow. So you blurt out bacon barons, and by some absolute miracle, he's like, "Okay, we've got intruders. I need you to be on alert." Okay.
Yes, sir.
Excellent.
I'm just sitting here in the closet going,
How?
Yeah, as the only witness to that.
Whose door is still open.
Yeah. The Braigwen's just there, like. Okay. So he is now going to. He's not going to make it, but he's going to start rushing towards you. But he's probably going to go by you. So
Gotcha.
he's just.
there's a
can't
part
make
of
it
me
yet.
that's wondering, could we have just gone up to the front door and just said, "Hi, we're the Bacon Barons," and just be let on in?
So, Tyren. You want to
Okay.
non-lethal this guy in the face?
I do want to non-lethal this guy. In fact, I'm going to burn a key to make sure I can get a second attack in.
Ooh.
It's going to be 23. And that one's going to be a nat 20.
Okay, so, wait, a natural 20?
Yeah.
Okay, so what's the first hit's damage?
First hit, 4.
Okay. And what's the second hit's damage?
Wait, no, the first hit was actually 8, my bad. I keep forgetting to add strength onto it. There is no way. Okay. Second hit was 4 plus 4 is 8, so that's 16.
Okay, so,
Non-lethal shit out of it.
yeah, he falls. He crumbles right there. And you're just like,
And meanwhile, Third just walks up and's like,
nice punch. No, you're actually back here. It's not your
and
turn.
somewhere off in the distance you hear, could use a little help this way.
So, Shadow Machine,
Yes.
it is on you.
Mm-hmm.
The smart choice.
Just distant screaming.
Yeah.
You hear Braigwen flop sweating from down the hallway. You can hear her going,
Not breathing. I'm not here. You can't see.
So you're probably not going to fight this guy, so I just want to reveal that this guy's actually a higher level Black Mage than she is.
Okay.
Oh.
And if you know how Black Mages work in my rule set, they can Alpha Strike like crazy.
Zariel, for instance, was a black mage. Remember, she damn near downed the boss
Yes.
in
Yeah.
1 or 2 rounds.
Yeah, Snarg
Yeah.
and Zariel both could just do stupid amounts of damage every round.
Since this is a merchant lord,
Black
and
mages
this
are
is
nuclear
a black
powerhouses.
mage
Yeah.
of a merchant lord.
But I'm a baby.
Well, okay, you don't know he's a Black Mage in lore. He's not
Okay.
actually
But
dressed
you do know
or...
he's a mage.
No.
And he's wearing the pointiest
No.
of hats.
He is the... You know, you don't actually know he's a mage. She knows he's a mage.
I know
Yeah.
I know he is part of this lord's employ.
Yep.
So he is of at least and he seems to have an air of in chargeness.
Oh
So
yeah,
I'm gonna be like,
definitely.
where do you want me to go, sir?
Secure the enchanting room.
Yes, sir. So I'm going to I'm assuming he points like right behind me.
He actually doesn't point at all.
Oh, go and I was like, yes, sir. I'm just going to assume since he's going this way, that I'm going to be going.
Yep. So you can just... There's enough room so you can skip by him, yeah. You're not
Okay.
actually going to shove past him.
Yeah, walking by, and
So I suppose this is a decent enough time to reveal this. Interesting timing for it. So these two things, I know this is great, great prop work here,
Mhm.
are
Are
people.
screaming.
They're people who are lying on, this is actually supposed to be a table, and they're strapped down. They are not looking great. parts. They look extremely desiccated, and they're gagged and muffled. So the screaming you were hearing was through all that. And they're blindfolded,
Just
and
1 year of your life.
there's some Princess Bride stuff. Now you'll notice that this door over here is just a portcullis. So this means two things in short succession. First, you can actually see in here as well. Those are all corpses.
Okay.
That is
we know where all of the people that
Who
tried to
disappeared.
break in here disappeared.
and you can't see this guy. He's around the corner. But you can look in there, and from there you can be like, oh, and figure out what that is.
And there's a smell.
Yes.
Yeah, as I'm walking past here...
Actually, no, there is not a smell. Sorry.
There's no smell.
So as I'm walking past here, can I perchance see Braigwen out the corner?
Nope, she's stealthed pretty well.
What?
You can roll a nat 20 against her.
That's
stealth.
true. That's true.
She has a 19 on her stealth right there, right?
Yeah, it was a good one. It was a good one.
And
Somehow.
What's perception on there?
Wisdom.
So-
That's 18 plus.
The first time I tried to stealth, I tripped, rolled into a ball, and set myself on fire.
That's
With
not a
the,
joke. That actually happened.
Yeah, it's not a joke. That actually happened. I set myself on fire with the flint and steel somehow in my pocket. Just
So
It
that's
wasn't actually flint and steel, it was phosphorus.
no, it was just flint. Just somehow just
No, that's what I'm saying. You phosphorus, and it was dry, and so it just flamed you.
don't know.
Alright, so that's an unnatural 19, which matches for 19.
It's gonna go to the defender though. Then.
Oh, alright, well then.
So she stays stealthed.
But did she see me enter the room? Or...
Yes, you're not stealthing. You're just.
Right, yeah.
So she's like,
You know,
it's a guard.
Yeah, pretty much. That's all I see is a guard.
That is probably the end of your turn at that point, which
Yeah.
brings us over to Sis, who is dragging a body. Drag.
Dragging a guard's body through the forest towards where other guards are trying to put out a fire that she's trying to dump the body in.
Which brings us to third.
All right.
May I just say something?
Yeah, what's up?
All of this, like all the cutting in and out between all the viewpoints, is better than the finale of Phantom Menace.
All right. Fine. I'll turn to
Shade.
DarthTyren and say, now this is heisty.
Oh, there you go. There you go.
That's what this
And
is.
DarthTyren just does a barrel roll right there.
Well, I will say the best cuts of that are the ones to the Darth Maul fight.
That's true. All right, so what are you doing third?
All right. What's this dude armed with?
A spear, a +1 spear if you care.
Oh, yeah. I'll pick that up. I do care. Say perfect.
Yeah.
Were you going somewhere? How's everything going?
Well, I mean, I just obviously just came from inside. I think there was one other guard over here on the other side of the mansion.
you just hear it call out. Yeah, no, he went inside through the window. Said there was an intruder.
You're way too far away for that.
I have exceptional hearing.
So do you, Tyron.
Oh, fair. Did... Oh, shoot.
Is this guy?
I'm afraid to go back inside.
Why are you afraid to go back inside?
No reason.
Okay, so, quick question: are there windows into the room?
No.
I'm in right now? No windows.
No. I've already figured out where all the windows are, and none of them are on the west side at all.
I can understand why.
Yeah.
I don't know what's in these rooms down here, and I don't want to know.
Did you
There's
shut the doors behind you when you got to the enchanting room?
probably not.
No. Do I want to?
Probably. Not. Nope. Leave them open. Leave them open.
Because that guard that came in through the window is getting ready to come toward you.
Well, he's got to get through that door.
Yeah, that's blocked by a spear.
Oh,
Holding it
speaking of which,
shut.
he's actually had his turn. Sorry, so he's actually down here now.
What's the status of this guy on the ground?
Which guy?
He's unconscious.
He's
Yeah,
unconscious.
he has really bad bruises.
Okay. As
Like
long
he's
as
going to welt right
He
here.
He might actually suffer permanent brain damage.
Yep. He has been blonged.
Let's hope not. Well, I guess we'll. I mean, he's been down this entire time we've been talking, so it's probably the case.
Just,
All right. Well, I'm gonna head inside then. If
you're gonna head inside?
You're gonna head inside?
Okay.
I mean, we're down a person.
Cartwheel
You
in.
said apparently
You
there
did
was
hear
something
me
going
call
on.
off that I could use. Well, you may not have, but
No, he's still got the hearing.
okay. You did hear me call off that I could use some help.
What would you be able to use some help with, though?
A body.
A single body? Okay.
I
Sure,
I
I'll
don't
help
know
you
which one
drag a body.
Okay, so Tyron's gonna go help with the body dragging.
Sure.
So third, are you
That
gonna go
kinda sorta
inside?
happens after third's turn anyway, so...
Yeah. You doing it third?
Yes.
Give me an agility check. Or dexterity check, sorry.
As you get inside, you realize that it gets suddenly eerily magically quiet.
Oh,
You've probably never encountered that before, too.
I don't know, but
What's-
would the magical diagnostician help me with identifying this at all?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm waiting
Well,
to see
here's-
2 pop up on
Here's
the
the
screen.
stealth.
Here it is.
Actually, what I'm gonna do
Here it comes. I'm
is
ready.
I'm gonna roll this myself.
Aw, where's the dice? Okay, there it is.
All right, it's a 4.
You should just use the roller. Yeah, let's see what the roller would have done. See, the roller, do you see?
Yeah.
Should've gone with
It's
it.
an all-time high.
It's tied, you're right.
So I rolled a 4. So with the stealth, that's a 6. No,
Okay.
with morale, that's a 7.
Okay, so you kind of bumble in. And as you're coming in, you notice that you've actually broken the window a little bit on your way in. And it's also very, very quiet.
Yep.
And so then you try to diagnose it, as you're like, wait a second. And yeah, we probably need to hurry up a little bit here.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. It's just it is
Fine.
midnight.
Wow, I didn't
How'd
even
he
notice how...
Yeah, it's
it
getting
is.
late. So
We're having so much fun.
Yeah, that's
well,
total.
then I'll take that as a good sign that I'm doing a good job here. You actually do get a pretty good job of diagnosing this. I'm going to try and give you the short version right now because it's just what runs through your head. Whatever's happening is specifically targeting Patari ears and the way they work. In short, this specific enchantment wouldn't actually, like, if another species was to theoretically exist, like if a dog in here would be able to hear just fine, right?
Okay.
But you would not, and neither would any of your other people, because there's no alien races. Don't worry about it. But the other significance of that is that that can only be drawn from something like, say, an existing Patari.
Okay.
And that's unfortunately your turn because you rolled crap.
Yep.
Braigwen,
So,
you see a guard walk by,
yeah, I see a guard walk by.
unarmed for some reason. I don't know where a spear
Oh,
went.
So, that kind of makes me go. So, would I have to roll anything to make anything of that, or just
You can make whatever.
I'm like,
I mean, a random guard walks by and goes into the room without a weapon and a weird gate. It's totally him.
yeah, I'm like this, yeah. So, I check around the corner
And you go, boo.
just to see that there's nobody there.
There's nobody.
And then I walk in.
Yeah. So these two people are.
Suddenly that door opens and the guard sees, hey!
That would be very funny. So these two people are. You can tell at a glance they're alive, for the moment. You see the corpses. I already explained those, and I don't actually have much else to add. However, as someone who has some, no, you can't see him.
Can't see.
As someone who has magical know-how, you can also presume that in addition to what's going on here, these people are clearly there's. I'm trying to think how to explain this. Imagine someone is stitching someone's wound closed, and then pauses in the middle of it and just walks off.
Oh,
That's kind of the status here. Not literally; they're not physically open,
Yeah, I
but
know, but
magically
yeah.
speaking.
yeah.
So these are magically in process.
Ugh.
Now, it's also worth noting you've never seen this before. No one's. You've heard of enchanting, kinda,
Yeah.
but this is not how enchanting is done.
Like,
So do we mercy kill these guys or what? I don't want to live like this.
possibly if we kill them, what would I know that if we kill them, the enchantment will likely cease?
You can only guess.
Can probably.
The person who would be most capable of deciding that just came in the window.
Okay, all right.
You don't
So
know
I'm
that
just
yet.
like,
And you don't know he's there. Yeah, this door is closed, as a reminder. Even though it's big for some reason. Damn it, why is this door big?
I'm just in here like, I don't know what to do about this.
You could not my
Yes.
problem it, you could try to do something about it, you could expose it, you could do all sorts of stuff here. There's lots of options.
I think we've exposed ourselves too much on this mission already. I think we just need to delta the hell out of here.
That
First
is-
things first, we need to eat, and these
Yes,
You're gonna see.
need a thing.
I was thinking the exact same thing. I saw this stuff and I was just
Yeah.
like, I'm grabbing it.
Why did they put a treasure chest in with the corpses?
Why not?
So I want you to write down Soul Chest 1 and Soul Chest 2.
Oh, Jesus Christ, what did I do?
You'll see.
I got it all down breaking.
Go ahead and knock those out. So Braigwen goes and loots this one. You loot this one. That's enough time for this guy to come around. And he opens the door. He is rather well armed looking, and he's just like, "Hey, what's going on in here?" And he sees Braigwen, and he sees Shadow Machine, draws his weapons, and actually, I think we're gonna cut it there.
Okay.
Artist.
I have so many questions.
It's okay. You're a black mage, and Shadow Machine's a rogue, so you've got a lot of DPS. But if he hits you, you're probably dead.
True,
Oh,
but
he's a.
why were you sleeping with the corpses?
So,
Who says he was sleeping? He might have been dragging one in there.
Yeah, very possibly.
This is true.
let me grab a save
He's
here.
icky.
Oh god, this sounds like very much like how stuff.
Oh, Rendon Howe.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's a hero.
yeah.
I deserve more.